Oh boy. What time is it? Is it content time? Shit. Is that the sound of content that I hear? What? I can barely hear it. I don't know. I think it's stalking through the underbrush. The underbrush, the sweet flora and fauna of current Homestuck discourse. Welcome everybody. Think I'm slick? No, I'm not slick. I needed to test if the chat was working for the overlay. And the only way I could think to do that is by typing the word test. Non-royalty stream beats. Yes, I think, hold on, this video is called No Copyright Music Playlist, 1 hour lo-fi hip-hop mix. Only the highest quality assets are used here on the GrubCast channel. Hello, Dirk. Hello, Janaya. And Tizius in the flesh is here. Holy shit. It is 6 p.m. It is exactly 6. Well, now it's 6:01. Shit. I messed it up. In fact, we now have to delay the stream for another hour. You all have to sit. You all have to wait. You will have to stew in your pure hype for current Homestuck content. What are you gonna do without me? You need me. There's literally no one else. I'm the only Homestuck YouTuber on the planet now. It's just me. Oh yeah, this is the route that Composed wrote. Composed wrote this route this time. So, if there are any canonical, if there are any inconsistencies, you all know where to send the death threats. That's how it works. Harassing creators on the internet because they made a thing you don't like, based, and everyone should do it. That's how it works. I don't make the rules. Oh, man. Guys, we're just gonna... Watch this. I'm gonna professionally fade this out by dragging the slider... Wait, fuck. Dragging the slider very slowly. Look at that. You never seen that type of production values before. That type of production values is insane. Feel free to eviscerate me. There you go. Everyone heard it first. Destroy their Twitter DMs. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's bad. I gotta go to the... There we go. Remember, everyone. Trigger warning for Alternia. Alternian society is not good. Just a small reminder. Oh, man. It's still a little bit mind-blowing. I'm like, oh my goodness, I get to... I'm here as more Homestuck content comes out. It is being released currently. Alright, so... Theory corner. Alright, let's recap what happened last time. Last time, we Among Us'd Tizius in an alternate timeline. She is dead. Sorry. She's incredibly dead. I'm sorry. It was out of my control. Except that we rewound time, she's not actually dead. So, we Among Us'd so hard, everyone's fine. Gaelic is a little bit less of a Nazi now. And that's pretty based. Hopefully we're gonna get some more epic Gorf quotes this volume. I hope that when you piece together all the Gorf quotes, Gorf is going through their own, like, storyline in the background of the entire game. Like a Fedora Freak-esque plotline where you could just piece together through the Gorf quotes Twitter account. That's a hope I have now. Okay, shut up. Doc Scratch said, damn, I'm about to hit you. We did an epic QuickTime event. We met Janaya Riley, writer of FRIENDSIM 2, and she said, wow, you're really bad at that. We're gonna just let you do it again. And then we escaped. Okay. It's been a long time. It's been a super long time. Also, we don't have John Egbert retcon powers anymore. Those are all gone. And that's unfortunate, but actually it's pretty great. So that means consequences matter again. Super sick. We solved a murder mystery, and now we're gonna go... Metal Gear Malik is in this volume as well. Metal Gear Malik. I find it interesting. No one we've seen, including me, has turned off the splash screens, which is a thing you can do. You know what? No. This is... We're going with artistic authenticity here, alright? You determined that the splash screens are a incredibly crucial part of the experience, so we're keeping them in. The Gorf quotes are on a timer, so yes, technically, they go out when the game's internal world timer hits certain values, about every 12 hours of in-game time. Thank God. I don't know what I would do without Gorf quotes. Alright. Here we go. Next volume. Depiction and discussion of state institutional violence. Action sequences. These two are on the same level. Police brutality. Also, quick time events. Those suck. No more. There we go. Heavy Rain. Don't play it ever again. You heard it here first. Ah. We're back. It's good to be back. You sink into your seat and take in your surroundings as the small transport ship you're currently on leaves the port of Gaelic Space Yacht. You know you've only just arrived back in Alternia, but this is the first time you've really had to relax since you returned. No weddings to attend, no dead bodies to discover, no trials to lacerate, just you, the whir of the engines, and your 3 good friends relaxing in their own seats. However, you do still have a mission to help your friends survive the Empire. As much as you want to lie down and rest, you think it'd be a good idea to chat with your friends for a bit, if only to scope out the general mood. God, this music. Gorgor! Give me Gorgor. Yes! I will pick Gorgor every time. You think Gorf would play Suburb? God, I hope so. God tier Gorf? Eternal Gorf? An endless Gorf? That sounds like heaven. That sounds like paradise. Tizius and Stelsa still look like they're having a moment after the terror of the trial, so you go over and chit-chat with your good friend Gorgor. You give him a little wave, and he looks up from filing his nails.
Bored already? You do know this is a 3-hour flight, right?
You do, you just wanted to chat a little.
Well, you know me. Every minute with me is another Kager in my pocket.
Of course. Every second with Gorgor is a second to cherish, and also another paycheck to write. Oh man, can we not do this today? You just saved his ass from being shot by his Kismesis on the day of his hate wedding.
I kid. You can talk to me however long you want, free of charge.
Holy shit! We're in, boys. Remember, I would like to be canonically Gorgor's mate sprint by the end of this game. I would like Janaya Riley, writer of FRIENDSIM 2, or articulately composed, writer of this volume, to canonize me within Alternia to date Gorgor. Make it happen. Go.
I owe you at least that much for convincing Galak to leave that awful job of his. What did you want to ask?
Why is it coming back about his job about the ship? Okay, so canonically, Gaelic is a glow-in-the-dark. He is a Fed. Not... So we could try to get more information on the Feds from Gorgor. Also, word of note. Sorry if I'm coughing or making sick sounds. I have in fact been tested positive for the everyone's favorite scary virus. I have COVID. That's unfortunate. I'm doing mostly okay, but I'm a little congested. So if you hear sick person noises, not much I can do about that. I'm sorry. But the content train never stops. I've got to keep going. So what's it like being a legislacerator for real?
Legislacerator? You think I spend all day hunched over books doing research like Tizius?
Oh, we're asking about Gorgor's job, not Gaelic's job. Yes, don't all teal bloods train to be legislators? I like subtle racism from MSPAR, and I like that. One of my favorite jokes in the original FRIENDSIM is I think the first time you meet Tizius, he says, quote, "Ugh, a lawyer blood." And that is one of the funniest lines I've ever fucking heard.
Of course not. No, we all train to be in the Legis Corpus. Legislators are just one branch of the legal system.
Lore.
Well, more like one branch cleaved in two, but you get the point.
Lore. What would Gorf's class spec be? Lord of Based. There we go. He gets one of the special master class. There we go. The perfect class spec for Gorf. Charity from Gorgor. I know, right? Gorgor likes us now. We saved his life, so Gorgor says, "Listen, you know what? I'll give you half off in one of our conversations. All right? You get one coupon, one use only, but 50% off just for you, just because I love you." Gorgor dating sim. You know, technically the sprites can be used for your own games. All right, guys, I'm ending the stream early. I need to go learn how to code Ren'Py real quick. Just putting that out there. MSPAR will commit a microaggression. Absolutely. It's better than a Vriska will commit macroaggressions. MSPAR will just subtly imply racism. Hey, Martinezzo, welcome. You want to know more about my filthy Arturnian legal system lore? Read The Progeny on AO3. Shit, I need to write that down. I have a note in my phone of just all the shit people tell me to read from our lore. Where is it? There it is. Articulately composed. The Progeny. Okay, beautiful. Oh, okay, we're still getting tunes from last volume, but I have talked with Frosty Mac on Twitter. He did not make any of the tunes in this volume, but he has confirmed for me that there are banger tunes in this volume. For some reason, YouTube didn't notify me of the stream. You gotta make sure that bell has been bung, bro. That's how it works. You gotta bung the bell. And then it will notify you every time I breathe and step.
I have nothing to do with that branch. Like I told you before, I'm a showmaster.
Showmaster? That doesn't sound very lawyery. More like a job you'd find in a theater.
Nothing is more theatrical than law. Trial development is all about putting on a good show. The kind of trial you just held with Gallic is kind of unheard of around here. In most cases, if you're put on trial, you'll be executed then and there.
Ouch. You're glad Gaelic's ship wasn't an actual courtroom.
I would have been dead for sure. Trials tend to be reserved for the really big crimes. Things like high-level treason, murdering high-bloods, and crimes in that vein.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm almost... Like... Okay, the guy that got murdered was a brown blood. They're pretty low down on the rung here. I mean, surely he's high enough that, like, that wouldn't have any effect on him. Oh, well, no, because Gaelic was more worried about, like, the atmosphere of the ship. Gaelic was more like, don't fuck with the safety on my ship, personally. Because he didn't even really give a shit about the guy that got murdered. Alright, fair enough.
And yes, attempted assassination of a member of the Alternian Intelligence Service would be a trial offense.
Oh, yeah, he thought he was assassinating Gaelic. Never mind. Oh, wow. How would the actual legal system have done that trial?
Well, as a showmaster, I've thought a lot about how I would have designed my own trial/execution. The whole incident caused Gallic a ton of paranoia, right? Well, I would center the execution around paranoia. After the verdict, which takes 2 seconds and doesn't matter, I would put myself in a box made of one-way glass.
Holy shit. This man's gonna be Houdini.
The audience could see my reactions, but I can't see what's happening around me. Then, the sounds are funneled in. I wouldn't know what method of execution is planned, so every time I hear a sound, I'd be on edge.
Oh
The
my
growl of
god.
beasts, the sharpening of swords, the spark of flamethrowers.
How would I kill me if I was in charge of killing me? And man does not even care. He goes off.
The audience would watch me squirm until they start getting bored, when finally they simply send someone in to slit my throat. Maybe a little more intentionally than the poor bastard in the airlock. You get the idea.
Yeah. Holy shit, that's brutal. Planning these showy executions is what he does for a living? Is he okay with this?
Well, it's no ambulance chasing, but at least it's exciting. I'd never be able to do what Tizius or Stelsa do. Their jobs sound insufferable.
Alright, so Tagora is essentially a freelance writer for for trials. Like, someone could come up to Tagora and be like, hey, I got a trial on fucking Tuesday. I need a cool way to kill this guy's stat. And Tagora goes into his room and writes some shit up and is like, alright, here's the plans. Here's how you're gonna kill this guy. Make sure to get this grade of metal for the giant swinging mace that's gonna, like, come and just bludgeon his head in. You owe me 6,000 Alternian credits or whatever. And the guy's like, sick, thanks so much, I appreciate it, massive help, I'm gonna wire that directly into your bank account. And then Gorgor says, that's an extra $50 because you talked to me. And he's like, sick, fair enough. Incredible. Fuck yes. A lot of the lore from this game comes from a combination of the Progeny series and Jania's fic, a delightful abattoir. God, alright, gotta write that shit down too. A delightful abattoir. Alright, beautiful. Gaelic was convinced it was someone who had tried to kill him. Yes, I remember that now. I'm a filthy theater writer, so I made Tagora a filthy theater writer too. Theater children! Get them out! These filthy subhumans! Get them out! Not theater children! They're almost worse than band children! Oh god! Get them out of my sight!
You'll have to ask them about it, though. They'd probably beg to differ.
Why's he coming back? He's planning on leaving his job as a legislator, right? Why is he bothering to come back to the Istitia? Oh my god, I cannot read. Whatever.
1, not a legislacerator. 2, I wish I wasn't. Stills making me come back and collect the paperwork she promised she'd do.
Is he in a group project or something?
Oh, definitely not. We're not even in the same department. Stelsa just sometimes offers to do the more obnoxious busy work I'm burdened with. To tell the truth, I'm not sure why she does it. Maybe she finds it fun or something. She says I look stressed when I have too much paperwork, so she takes it off my hands. Anyway, even if it's technically my work, she promised she'd do it. And now she's going back on that promise.
Alright, Go. I understand. But also, it's your job, buddy. You gotta do it. I understand you want to go off write more murder fan fiction. You need to do your state-mandated fan fiction first. Alright?
So I have to go back and collect what I gave her.
You wonder why Stelsa would offer to take on that extra burden in the first place. Either way, if it's a matter of being stressed, Stelsa's probably pretty stressed after that trial, right? You tell Tagora he should give her a break for once, especially since it's not even her work. I mean, she might honestly have taken it just, like, as an implication of social status. We talked last time about how Tagora being in a relationship with Gaelic would kind of make him like a teal blood 0.5. Like, his association with higher blood castes, he would be able to use as, like, influence. So, 1, Stelsa's a nerd, or 2, Stelsa did it essentially just to, like, watch her own back, because she knows that Gaelic has an in with higher blood. I'm a band player with fuck Molten. Ew! Get it! Get her out of here. Get her out. Justitia. It's Latin for justice. Ah. Alright. Bravo, Janaya. Okay. I'm sorry, but you have to go.
I guess. It's an inconvenience, but it's not one I can't handle.
About the ship. You take a look around the ship you're all in. Plush sheets, complimentary beverages, a load gaper. It's like you're flying first class here. You asked Tagura why Gaelic just happened to have a first-class transport ship lying around on his space yacht. Oh, I want to see the other spaceships! Oh my god, I want to see the other spaceships. I want to see, like, a Rustblood spaceship probably is just, like, some weird, like... It's like a mining industrial ship, and then once you get all the way up to the sea, the sea dwellers, they're entirely form over function. They're just like almost Star Trek-esque. Be super cool. Oh fuck yes.
Are you hearing what you're saying? Of course he has top quality transport ships to go with his top quality space yacht. What, do you think they pay him pennies over an AIS?
You see Tagura's face fall.
Pennies that he won't be making soon enough.
Tagura takes a moment to think about something. He's looking visibly distressed. You prod him a bit, hoping you can calm him down.
I may have miscalculated when I agreed to go off the grid with Gallic.
Based capitalist king Gorgor. Yes! Dog, what about my paycheck, bro?
Even if Legis Corpus is worse than I anticipated, I have become accustomed to a certain standard of living.
Stelsa does have an ulterior motive, but it's not either of those. Ah. Okay. Okay, more things to worry about. Oh, fuck, I meant to have an Alternian translator for this volume, because I think Frosty Mac said that knowing Alternian would make this volume, like, would do something cool. I don't know. Band kids rise up. No! No! No revolution allowed! This is a union-busting stream. The union-busting... No unions for band kids. Band kids rights. I haven't touched my sax in like 2 years, but once a band kid, always a band kid. No! I was about to give you an out. I was about to give you an out since you said you hadn't touched it in 2 years. I was like, alright, maybe articulately composed. She's gone through like band kid rehab, but no! Specifically... Wait, you'll actually see some other spaceships, specifically Alternian military ships. Ooh. Ooh. Yo, okay. Elite Dangerous-esque Alternian space sim. Huh? Just saying. Even if you do know Alternian, it's still going to be tricky to read. Well, I didn't bother learning Alternian, so it's not an issue.
A standard of living that has been partially subsidized by Micah's Mises. I'm going to have to put twice as much into my side hustles. Maybe I can start selling my burner husk to Tizis' rebel contacts. I know she has them. She's not subtle about it.
What? Okay, shit, Slow down with the whole girl boss stick. Gaelic's always been loaded, right? Even on Alternia, he had that huge jerk-off book hive. The money for that had to come from somewhere.
Yes. But that can't last forever. I'll just find another way. I wonder if there's anyone I can swindle on the new Stisha before I leave for good.
Well, okay. Go back to where that brown blood died. Check his wallet. Just go down and steal all his cash. He had to have some. Tagura's staring off into space and tapping his chin, head clearly in the money zone. You probably won't be able to snap him out of this one. You tell Tagura you're going to explore the ship a bit. See what fun surprises Gaelic may have built into it.
I guarantee you there are no surprises, but have fun, I suppose.
He nonchalantly takes his nail file out and goes back to grinding his claws to a fine point as you step away. Yeah, okay, before we do that. God, they're making revolution. Oh no. Pangids are not Pog-based. I'm a professional musical theater composer. There's no saving me. Yep. Yeah. I'm going to unfollow you on Twitter now. I can't believe I can't be associated with someone like this. I can play Batman on Ride Symbol. Good for you, Floof. And I am powerful. Do Alternians use physical money? I assume it's like ours. I mean, trolls are basically just gray humans. I'm sure they have digital currency and physical currency, and that you can switch out the two. And I'm sure it's not that big of a thing. All right, Tizius, what you got? He walked to the other side of the room to find Tizius and Stelsa sitting together. Tizius' head on Stelsa's shoulder, their fingers intertwined in their laps. Stelsa seems to have a death grip on Tizius' hand, but she doesn't seem to mind. Stelsa immediately perks up when she sees you coming.
Well, if it isn't the newest and best legislacerator in the Alternian Empire.
Yeah! Okay, I need to talk about this, because I didn't really talk about it last time. Coming off of FRIENDSIM 1, I did not really care about Stelsa that much. Like, Stelsa was a great insight into Tizius' character, but I didn't care about her that much. It's almost reverse in FRIENDSIM 2. Tizius is fine, and I like her, but Stelsa has really grown on me in a way that I was not expecting. I don't know why, but I'm like, yeah! Fucking Stelsa! Look at her! She's so cool! You? You point at yourself. You don't know about that. You just put some puzzle pieces together.
Nonsense. I couldn't have done a better job myself.
Yes, you could have.
You couldn't have done a better job yourself because it's not your department.
No, I think she could have anyway. MSPAR is fucking stupid.
Thanks for figuring that out back there, though. You really helped me out.
Why is Tizius out of focus? I'm directly talking to her.
In more way than one.
Oh, of course. You just want to help out. That's what you're here to do, to be helpful. Let's not talk about the time that I Among Us'd Tizius and then she died, alright? I'm glad that didn't happen, because if that did happen, that would have been pretty embarrassing. So it's a good thing that that never happened. Stels had so little character development in the original game. She had some, but her character was just like entirely based around how she felt about Tizius, which was fine for like a one-off, but I'm glad that she's getting more development in a game like this that has a like ongoing story. Stels is cute as fuck. Yes. We did give her a lot more depth of character. There's a few folks that's the case for. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if like I mean, I remember his name now, but I'm not gonna say it. If Plain Guy becomes a character that like has depth, you guys are incredible. Because wow, he's not a thing. If you can make Plain Guy be a deep and lovely character. Oh wait, this is new music. This is new music. Oh man. This is cute. This is so fucking adorable. Oh. I'm vibing. We get some vibes in chat? Fuck yes. Speaking about being helpful, you ask about whether or not the two of them have thought about your oh-so-helpful offer you mentioned earlier.
The alternate universe thing?
Yep, you beam at the two of them, bouncing on your heels a little bit.
We're not-
Oh, Zizi, I think we should consider it. Can you imagine? We'd be living in a place where nobody is breathing down our necks.
I want to call attention to that, because it is the biggest fucking pet peeve of mine. When people write dialogue of people getting interrupted, and then it's so obviously, like, written that way. And there you did, it just built it in. Like, yeah, Stelsa just interrupts Tizius. It's so much better. It's so fucking obnoxious when they're like, oh no, but what if I... Pause. Next person comes in. Shut up, you idiot! Right? It's the most fucking annoying thing ever. It's like in action movies when they have a gun and then they walk towards the superhero while shooting the gun, so that way they walk into melee range and then superhero hits them. It's like, you have a gun. Just stand fucking 10 feet away. There we go. Plain Guy has depth, but you won't see him for a while. Oh wait, hold on, I gotta scroll up. Considered implementing shifting depth of field, but it's a ton of work after the fact with how the game is coded. Understandable. Yeah, Plain Guy has depth, we won't meet him for a while. No, Floofy, Plain Guy is not a character. He's a nicely drawn character design, but he is not a character. We did something interesting with Vicari and Zebedee specifically that I think folks would like. Fuck, is Zebedee the one that's just like the worst? I think Zebedee is the one that's constantly like, no, you have to hang out with me, you're not allowed to have other friends. I think that's Zebedee. This track is called Hot Pink Denial. It's one of the 2 tracks I wrote. It's adorable and I love it. It reminds me of Animal Crossing. But you hate banned kids. No, I hate banned children, but I acknowledge them as a necessary evil for creating works of art, alright? It's just how it works. I appreciate their output, despite the fact that they have sold their soul to the great saxophone gods. That's how it works. Zebedee's the one who's the bee dude. Zebra's the gross, abusive one. Okay, no, but there's two different ones. So Zebra is the one that's, like, really manipulative and gross. But I thought Zebedee's character was that he was essentially like, oh my god, are we friends? Cool. You're not allowed to hang out with anyone else ever. I thought that was Zebedee. I remember he's a bee guy. I don't remember much else about him besides those two things. We did something interesting with Zebra too, but he's still awful. Good. If he wasn't awful, then I wouldn't believe you. If Zebra showed up and he had a shred of, like, morality, I'd say that you wrote him wrong. So, good.
No more random HiveStem drone checks? No more threat of death for not filling our work quotas? No more having our online data tracked?
Well, Stelsa, what? You should have just gone to internethistorian.com/NordVPN for 70% off a 2-year plan. What? I can fix that for you right now, Stels. Come on. Well, that last one still definitely happens in the other timeline, though it's more so you can get eerily specific targeted ads.
Well, that still sounds better than the knife that's hanging over our throats now.
Stels, you can't be serious.
Why wouldn't I be? I'm surprised you're not more excited about the prospect of leaving.
We have things to do. People we can't leave. You're not really gonna abandon Tagora like that, are you?
Well, I'll bring Gorgor too, it's okay.
I'll be right back.
Tizius takes her palm husk out of her pocket and starts furiously typing. She moves a couple seats away, completely shutting the two of you out. She's talking to her rebel contacts.
I'm so sorry you had to see that. I don't know what's gotten into her. I'm sure she'll be back soon. Anyway, how are you holding up after the trial?
How does Stelsa's typing quirk differ from Karkat's? I'm just looking at it, it's just all caps. I feel like there's a difference, but I don't remember.
What's on your mind?
Gorgor. Gorgor is first. Molten, if you so much as hurt Tizius' feelings, I will end you. Listen, I promise nothing bad will happen to Tizius this route, unless there is a conspicuously placed secret ending where she dies again, in which case, listen, it's out of my hands, man. Alright, I gotta do what I gotta do. Zebedee is weird with MSPAR, but he kind of doesn't have much development. Yeah, he's pretty one-note. Zebedee isn't possessive, he's just insecure. And doesn't have any friends, and like Sarava. I might be misremembering his route. We're gonna eventually replay through FRIENDSIM 1 for the show, and when that happens, I guess we'll see if I was right. The only difference is Stelsa doesn't use punctuation other than question marks. Oh, okay.
He hates busy work so much, I just thought I could take some of it off his hands. I do get through it pretty quickly after all.
Well, she clearly didn't want to do it forever, right? Isn't that why she's asking him to take it back?
Well, yes, but you see, do you ever look at a person and think, I could really help him?
Oh no. She's going Rey Skywalker on us. Gorgor is Kylo Ren, but more consistently written. As a matter of fact, you do. That is a huge part of the whole friend compulsion shtick you've got going on. You didn't think that was normal, though.
Well, that's what I feel when I look at Tagora. He's so easily stressed out, and I know I could be there for him if he wants me to be.
Stels Moirail Tagora? Huh? I'm just saying. I think that could be pretty cool. And it still leaves his Maesprit ship open for me. So, you know what? Win-win-win.
So, I take his extra paperwork when I have the time and energy. But I do not have the energy right now.
Understandable.
Also, it does not seem fair for me to finish at the last of his work before he goes off the grid forever.
True. If he's gonna go off the grid, then he should at least clean up his own mess before he dips, you know? Oh, it looks like Stelsa cares about Tagora a lot. Maybe you and Tizius could join him off the grid. If he can drop everything and hide in space with Gaelic, what's stopping you two?
Oh no, that's far too dangerous. The Eustacia may be no paradise, but it's always safer to keep your head down and do the work assigned to you.
Beautiful. Gorgor is Kylo Ren, but more consistently written is going on my resume. Oh, wait, shoot, there's more stuff that I missed. Fuck. God damn it. I'm playing the game and then I'm losing chat, but then if I lose chat, then I don't get to play the game. That's why she would be such a good mom to Karkat if she ever met Karkat. Stelsa would just be a good mom to any character. How old would the Homestuck trolls be at this point? 4.5 sweeps. No, the Homestuck trolls are like a couple hundred years from existing. Pester Quest. In Pester Quest, they specifically mention having looked up Malik and him, like, having existed, like, hundreds and hundreds of years ago. So, Hive Swap definitely takes place a long time before the events of Homestuck. Both on Alternia and on Earth. Oh yeah, Janaya's pointing that out. Stelsa Moirel Tagora is canon now. Beautiful. You heard it here first, folks. This is looking a little more flush, Molten. Better watch out. No! No! Gorgo will friend zone Stelsa if it's the last thing I do. Absolutely not. No! Thought it'd make more sense that Alternia is the same speed of time as on Earth. I mean, keep in mind that Earth and Alternia are in entirely separate universes. There's no reason why time would pass the same between them. So, in the Hive Swap continuity, what would be like... also, we don't know if the Cherub portal sends people through time. We just have no idea. So, you know, what for Joey would take place in, like... I don't know, around the SNES. That'd be, like... 30 years or something before Homestuck. But we don't know if the Cherub portal sends it through time, if time passes the same between both universes. So we just don't know. We have no idea. It's totally possible. Oh god. Stuff like the comments about Malik's symbol of or the difference in culture, different eras, etc., etc. Yeah, the different eras. Trizla would have to die before Frefri's born because they operate on Sith rules. I'm a big fan of Teal Quadrant Triangle, which is Tizius, Heart, Stelsa, Moirel, Tagora, Hearts, Tizius, but that's not canon to FRIENDSIM 2. Fair enough. That's what fanfiction's for. Hop at it. Come on. Doesn't Hive Swap on Earth take place in 1980? Yes, but see my previous sentences. At least 1993 since there's a Bubsy poster. True. Bubsy is the greatest landmark for time passing. About Tizius. You ask if Tizius has seemed more on edge lately, or if this is just how she is now.
Just how she... No, of course not. You just popped in on us during a stressful situation.
She seems so resistant to your plan, though.
I do get where she's coming from. She's got her Moirel, Daria. Do you know her?
Yeah, we hung out in the mall for a while. And then Solex threw a mall at Eridan. So, that was a great way to wrap up Daria's thing, I guess. Of course you know her. You're the one who brought the two of them together.
Oh, such a good matchmaker. Maybe you can work your magic and get me a Moirel.
I don't know. About a little Gorgor action. I want a little Gorgor. Just a little Gorgor.
But I can't blame Zizi for her reaction. It's already so hard to be separated from the ones you love through Ascension. Being separated across dimensions would be even harder. We're so lucky that we were both assigned to the Eustacia. I can't imagine what it would be like if we had been split up for good.
Wait, the Eustacia isn't just where all teals are sent when they reach adulthood?
Of course not. Can you imagine one ship with every teal in the galaxy on it?
These people haven't... Could you imagine fucking, like, a Warhammer battle barge just, like, the size of a planet? And, like, yep, all the teals go on that ship. Go! Personally, I date everything based on its proximity to hit 1993 video game Bubsy the Bobcat. There's... No! You just stole the joke I was about to make. There's only BB and AB. Absolutely.
No, the Justitia is just the Legis Corpus flagship. We handle the general organization of the legal system, as well as the largest trials.
So being on the Justitia is like getting accepted to Harvard. Space Harvard.
There are dozens of lower-level ships that deal with much lower stakes jobs, like contracts and high-blood property disputes. Not to mention the thousands of Enforcement Division legislaturators spread across the galaxy. Placement is all based off test scores. If Zizi and I hadn't placed so high, we might have had to...
Oh, so they literally did, like, apply to go to Space Harvard and they both passed. Alright.
I don't want to think about the horrible could-have-beens. I'm just grateful we get to live out our ascension together.
About her job. You remember Tizzy is saying something about Stelsa not being a legislacerator. You ask her what she does then.
I'm an order terrorizer, of course. I probably could have gone down the legislacerator track if I wanted to, but it could be so unpredictable. Order terrorizing is much more consistent.
Okay, alright, so let's think about this. Let's think about it. So there are three main roles in the Legis Corpus. You have legislaturators, which are like lawyers, and then fuck, I already forgot what it's called, but the thing that Gorgor is, which is essentially like a writer. So the lawyer is like a actor, and then Gorgor is like the writer for the actor and like the stage and the scenery, and an auditerrorizer is, I guess, like back, I don't know. They're about to tell us. What does auditerrorizing mean, though?
Oh, of course. Why should I assume you already know? We handle the internal affairs of Legis Corpus.
Alright. New... Same analogy, right? Legislacerator is the actor on stage, right? Gorgor is the playwright. He writes the play, and the auditerrorizer is the guy who books the venue and sells tickets. They handle, like, the background logistics.
Presenting elaborate show trials isn't easy, and if the other branches are left to have free reign, the delicate balance of organization goes out the window. Half my job is just convincing the showmasters to scale back on their special effects.
Gorgor! We can't... Gorgor, we don't have that much money in the CGI budget. We can't have Starkiller Base blow up the guy being charged. Gorgor, you gotta scale it back. I can get you like a bullet and like a pistol and 3 bullets. That's what we've got in the execution budget. You're gonna have to make it work. Being anywhere in orbit around Alternia means you're either one of the select few or you're still in the process of being trained to ship out. Makes sense. Troll Bubsy is just Gorf. Pilot's license? What for? Gorf? Fuck yes. I want to make a stamp, like an actual stamp, that I can slam down and just prints Gorf. And I can just put it next to any quote to immediately turn it into a Gorf quote. Legislaturators are investigators and enforcement. Showmasters are writers and creative directors. Auditarians are internal organization and production. Okay, cool. I was spot on. Beautiful. Molten, I thought you didn't like theater. We're gonna strike that from the record. We're gonna strike that from the record. Gorgor, take it off. I don't want anyone seeing that shit. No Freedom of Information Act here. Get that shit off the record. I want it to do an acrobatic flip off the record. Honorable tyrannies are used less according to our canon because of having fewer of them hatched. Oh. Are they their own thing? I always thought they were just a troll. If they're like a type of Alternian creature, like drones and shit, then that's cool. You're 100% correct. That's all I had to hear. That's all you had to say.
That's how I started getting really close with Tagora, actually. I had to talk him down from flooding the entire courtroom and filling it with sharks.
Holy fuck. That sounds so awesome. Stelsa...
He was insistent that it was the only animal execution he could do for the crime of impersonating a sea dweller.
That's so awesome. That's intense. And yeah, probably really messy. Whatever. Fucking, we gotta strike fear into the hearts of the people. Alright? We gotta make sure to put those low bloods in their place. No impersonating sea dwellers. And fucking, if you do, sharks, bitch. You need to send a message. Come on, Stelsa. That's worth any price.
Oh, tell me about it. The amount of paperwork to properly get even one shark shipped to the Eustacia is ridiculous, let alone a room full of them. Aside from wrangling the showmasters, it's really mostly paperwork. It's not interesting, of course, but it's predictable, and that's all I can ask for.
Yeah, it just kind of continues Stelsa's characterization of she's much more concerned with just stability more than on any like higher stakes situation. She's not really concerned about like creative work. She's entirely concerned with stable 9 to 5, make sure I'm gonna always have my paycheck, always pay my rent, get to live out my life. Don't want to bother with any of that dangerous shit. She's a pencil pusher. You notice that Tizius is still a couple seats down, tapping away and ignoring her mate's print. You really want to find out what's up with her. You tell Stilza you'll be back in a minute.
Take your time.
You walk over to Tizius and give her a light tap on the shoulder. Oh! Got more tunes. Got more tunes! They're like a giant monster thing? Beautiful. Canon is not super specific. Yeah, I mean, I think the most we have is just like a chalk drawing on Terezi's wall. So, totally fair interpretation. Giving me Snacksburg vibes. I don't know what Snacksburg is. Is this Bug Snacks? Are you Bug Snacks posting in my chat right now? Stel says keep your head down and you'll be fine, right? Based. Yeah, exactly. The song is called The Sad Closet. Explains why I'm still in it, right? Comedy. That's a real knee slapper right there. Just call me Mr. Comedy. Anna composed themes for Stels and Tilsa. And Tizius. Beautiful. You guys really need to put the, like, the OST of this game somewhere. So I would listen the fuck out of it.
What the fuck? Can't you see I'm busy?
You just wanted to talk. She's seeming so agitated lately.
Of course I'm agitated. I was nearly shot earlier today.
I'm glad she doesn't remember the Among Us thing. That's good.
And now you won't stop bothering me while I'm trying to get important work done.
You ask how she's managing to get work done on this tiny transport shuttle without a husk top.
I'm just talking to some people.
Be they rebels, perchance? Who is she talking to? Is it Daria? Can she say hi for you?
It's not Daria.
Tizius takes a deep breath and clutches the bridge of her nose.
Can we talk about this later? Sometime when we're not in such close quarters?
Okay, you get it. You get it. You still want to talk, though. You really haven't got much of a chance to catch up with her.
Alright, fine. What do you want to ask?
Daria. Oh no, we'll probably start with the lowest stakes one. Okay, she's a legislacerator, right? There's got to be a legislacerator on the ship. You thought all teals grow up to be legislacerators, but apparently some aren't, and now you're even more confused about the troll legal system than you were before. Tizius laughs.
Yes, I'm a legislacerator. What made you think we all were?
Racism. You don't know. It's the only troll word, the troll legal word you really remember being tossed around. You don't even understand the legal systems on Earth, and you can't be expected to remember all the Alternian terms, too.
Honestly, I can barely keep them straight myself. Makes sense that legislacerator is the only title you remember, though. For a while, we were all there was.
Oh!
Hundreds of sweeps ago, before the adults were sent off planet, legislacerators did it all. We did the research, caught the criminals, presented the trial. We were an all-in-one law machine.
So, oh! No, this totally checks out. Alright. So, the whole theme of, like, the signless is, like, unitedness and division, right? The whole point of the split of, like, sending all the adult trolls off planet is essentially, we're gonna separate everyone out so that way they can't all band together for another revolution. We need to keep people divided and fucking with each other, so they're not fucking with us. Classic tactics, right? So, it's just adding meaningless bureaucracy and, like, dividing up work and, like, making more us versus them shit in society would 100% work towards that goal. So, like, as they're restructuring everything, sending the people off planet, also, boom, there are now 3 different types of Legislator that all do different things. Have fun trying to figure that out. Bye. I have just slapped my knee at least 6 times after that joke. Beautiful. Comedy achieved. We were releasing Volume 1 of the OST when we released Volume 6. I don't know why you would do that, but fair enough. And Volume 2 with the last volume? Oh, I get it. Volume 1 of the OST is the first half, and the Volume 2 of the OST is the second half. Beautiful. I guess I'll just wait for 4 months. I thought Mindfang fought Red Glare. I don't know what they're talking about. Oh, well, Red Glare would still have been a Legislator, not an Honorable Tyranny. I'm pretty sure. First OST will have everything from Prologue through Volume 6. OST 2 will have 7 through 14. Beautiful. It's one panel. Yeah, there you go, Beepus. A lot of this shit is very vague. It's just kind of alluded to or shown, like, very briefly. Mindfang killed the Tyranny at the trial when she killed Red Glare. So she fought a big monster, according to FRIENDSIM 2, which makes that way cooler. By the way, a lot of the lore here is an extension of canon. Where canon didn't say anything, we filled in the details. I really like what you guys have done with that. You guys are... I mean, like I've said, a lot of the world building that has been shown, I'm 100% down to just take as canon. I really appreciate the authenticity that you guys have gone for here. I'm actually... Wait. Alternatives divided bureaucracy is a huge theme. Oh god, it's the prequel trilogy. Trizza is the Senate. I'm actually in the midst of writing a companion fic for the route that takes place at the time of this legal split, at the time of Ascension. Ooh. God damn it, I'm gonna have to write more shit down to read later. No, it shows a real tyranny. It's huge, really detailed. Ooh, okay, then yeah, no, it's canon. They're big monsters. It's fucking awesome. That sounds like so much to handle at once. You're glad Tizius isn't saddled with that kind of expectation now.
Well, things were a whole lot less complicated before Alternian colonization really took off. For one, all trials were his honorable tyranny-based trials.
You tilt your head, confused.
The giant monster trials. All you had to do was catch the criminal, say why they're guilty, and let the monster eat their head.
It's fucking sick.
Once we spread out into space, it got harder to make sure there were enough monsters spread across the galaxy, so Teal started to specialize in making interesting show trials in lieu of his honorable tyranny. That's when the showmasters became a thing, and with them came the auto-terrorizers to keep the logistics in check.
So does that mean that Tizius catches criminals? You can't picture her being a cop, especially if she was allowed to choose a track. No. They're not a cop. They're Threshcutioners, alright? You gotta... Come on.
Oh,
MSPR, keep up.
I'm an investigative legislacerator. Around the beginning of colonization, it became pretty clear that some legislacrators were better at actually tracking down and catching the suspects, while others were better at collecting and presenting evidence. So, the branch split into the investigative division and the enforcement division, but both kept the title legislacerator because it was so historically recognizable.
Okay. So that means she's like a detective and a lawyer wrapped into one. You ask if she's done any exciting trials where she's brought some nasty criminal to justice.
Oh, I haven't actually presented any trials yet.
Oh.
I'm a neophyte, which means I'm basically a research assistant to one of the senior legislacrators. They're the ones that collect evidence on site and present the trial. I just comb the archives for anything that can make the troll on trial look even more guilty. It's not a bad deal, honestly. I get unrestricted access to the Empire's legal records, which is kind of a gold mine.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess she would be able to funnel a bunch of that information to rebels. It's a pretty big in. A gold mine? You ask why the legal records are so important. Tizius stiffens and a side glances in Stelza's direction.
It's nothing. They're just super useful for work.
Yep, I was right on the money. Alright, you see, you've pried too far. You decide to change the subject. Make a comment about younglings. Yes! Trizza! I'm just imagining, like, Trizza talking to the Empress or something. I slaughtered them like animals! No! It's like, Trizza, don't you understand? You were never going to be the Empress. Liar! Do you ever find out what a tyranny looks like? Yep, it's in the panel they were just talking about earlier, in the Mind Fang journal. Comic shows a silhouette. The comic shows a silhouette the way it depicts the ancestors. Yep. Detective Tizius. All right. Hear me out. Next promotional art. The next promotional art for the next volume. All right. Tizius dressed as Detective Gumshoe from Phoenix Wright. Gumshoe Tizius? Top text, bottom text? Volume 1 was basically you asking a law postgrad for help. They got gold on Alternia. It's gold! Jerry, gold! Yes! Maybe they have gold on Alternia, I don't know. Or some comedically named, equivalent. Oh, I think folks will like the next volume's promo art. God damn it, you're being coy. You're playing coy in my chat tonight, I don't appreciate it. I'm sure it was lucky that Tizius got to stay with the Stelsa post-Ascension. You don't want to know where... Fuck. You don't want to know where the two of them would be if they didn't have one another.
We almost were separated, actually.
Uh-oh.
Our Ascension placement is completely based on our Cruelest Bar test scores. We both aced the exam, of course, but Stelsa's scores got mixed up with someone who didn't do so well.
Oh. Oh no, what happens to trolls who don't do well? They probably die.
The ones who fail?
Ah,
Instantly
nice!
fail. Thank fuck her scores were swapped with someone who just did okay. But for a couple weeks, we thought she was going to be stationed doing paperwork on a low-level fleet ship. We started to say our goodbyes and everything. It was...
Tizius takes a breath, shuddering at the memory.
If we had been separated, that would have been it. I probably would have deserted or something.
Okay, imagine this, alright? Scene set. It's a bunch of troll children, like, sitting in their chairs. And then they hand their papers in for the fucking, I don't know, the troll ACT. And he just runs them through a scanner. And then if you fail, the floor just immediately drops you into lava or something. You just get immediately incinerated, like, automatically.
The real test scores were found before we actually went off planet. I don't know how I would survive on the Eustitia without Stels. She's really the only thing that keeps me grounded.
Aw, you're really glad they have each other. Tizius looks over at Stelsa and sighs lovingly. Yes! Yes, there is gold on Alternia. We see gold in Eridan's Hive in its introduction page. Oh! Well, shit, there we go. Oh, yeah, and I guess the Condens has her cold golden trident. That's sick as fuck. You know Tizius hasn't seen Daria since Ascension, but you've got to know where she is. You need to know how their Moiraligents... Fucking Christ. I'll see myself out, guys. Alright. You guys having a good time. I can't read. I'm gone now. Fucking Christ. Whatever. Fucking Daria. What's going on with her? Tizius looks a bit pissed off at your mention of Daria, but softens a bit once you talk about the start of their relationship.
After you introduced us, we started meeting at a cafe by the school feed pretty frequently. She was so angry, and I knew I could help her redirect that kind of anger toward the right things. I guess I saw her as a project at first. That's pretty fucking awful now that I say it out loud. But it's kind of true. But pretty soon, it became clear that Daria was helping me too.
Yeah!
I can get pretty overwhelmed when I look at the state of the Empire, but she helped me see past the smoke and actually get up and do something.
I like this. So Tizius is all like, let's go out and do shit. And Daria is essentially... Actually, this feels almost reversed. This feels a little strange. If I remember their route correctly, I thought it was the other way around. Like, Daria is someone who has gotten to the nihilism part, but Tizius is the one who's gotten past the nihilism and is now helping Daria get past the nihilism. So I guess they're kind of doing the same thing for each other, which is interesting. And then the whole time, Stealth is there to make sure that Tizius doesn't do something to get herself fucking killed. Like, I don't know, coordinating with rebels or something. That'd be a pretty dumb idea. Sure glad Tizius isn't doing that.
She knows people. She might have been an angsty little shit, but she's really good with people. And she got me in contact with other trolls who had the same fire inside them.
Yeah.
We started going to concerts together. We were even in a band for a bit.
What? We missed the Tizius band arc? Tizius can play music? You never would have guessed. What did she play?
Bass. Really bad bass.
No
It was
way!
Daria's idea, and we only did a few gigs, but it was still fun.
I mean, maybe they could have gone really far. And what was the name of the competition in Hive Swap Act 2? Fucking like Slam or Get Called? Tizius could drop some bars, maybe. I don't know.
We were basically inseparable for like a sweep. I don't think there was a day where we made it official, not like there was with me and Stealth. We just started calling each other Moirel at some point because it just made sense. God, I miss her so much.
Damn. Wow, it sounded like they were so close. You're so glad you introduced them to each other. It sucks that Ascension had to separate them. Sucks that Ascension separated her from a whole network of friends, it seems. Doug, you just call them on Space Discord. I don't think that's an issue. Wait, these people Daria introduced... Oh, fuck! Ow. Yep, we're getting too close. There's too many rebels involved. There's too many rebels in this conversation. We gotta get the fuck out. Run! Tizius gives you a sharp kick in the shins to shut you up, furiously glancing at Stelsa and mouthing later. Alright, you'll shut up. Jeez. You look over your shoulder at Stelsa, still sitting alone and minding her business. Tizius takes a peek too and sighs.
I guess I should go back over there. Apologize for leaving so abruptly and all that.
Tizius moves back over to Stelsa and lays her head on her shoulder. You smile. No matter what bullshit either of them have going on, they always seem to have each other, unless you march Tizius out through an airlock. Alright, before we get going, guys, we gotta check Twitter, come on. Trizza, guess Alien Invasion of 1 is okay, but I've got my eye on you, loyalty. Alright, guys, we need to make sure we're on the good side of the princess's NFT Twitter account. This is crucial, alright? Because otherwise she will smite down our spaceship. We don't want to do that. Apparently the periodic table of elements is the same. Yeah. I guess that checks out. So much of Alternia is just human society, but in space and gray. 2x3 prompt. No, this is a reference to Daria's punk band, which is canon now. Oh! Nice! Fuck, I didn't even know about that. You'll learn more about it in volumes 6 and 7. Oh, fuck, yes. Please tell me, okay, please tell me you did like a Grubbles-esque thing where you got someone to make their band music in-universe. So Tizius was always trying to do little things to fix stuff, but she was stuck in her teal bubble. Daria has that spark of violence in her, but it was always being snuffed out by the Jade Caverns. Ah. They basically let each other out of their respective bubbles. Daria was shown how to channel her fire, and Tizius was shown a community that could rebel together. Understandable. Okay. No, that all checks out. Beautiful. Beautiful. Daria's punk band is a music AU. It's on my channel. Oh, fuck. That's great. Fuck yes. Alright, okay. Alerts. Okay, no, this is what happened last time. Marvis? This fucking ship sounds like it was named by some violent motherfucker. It might have been you. At Cloud Bay, beautiful. Stealth has been tweeting up a storm. Yeah, beautiful. She's tweeting about the case mostly. Saying, man, I sure... oh god, this tweet. Man, I sure hope that my girlfriend isn't involved in any rebels. That would really suck. Oh my god, Tizius is tweeting so much. All right, we need to read Twitter later. We can't get caught in reading Twitter again. After a surprisingly long journey, you hear a beep and an automated message. The shuttle will be landing at the Justitia in 5 minutes. Please do not leave your seats. I want Malik. Give me Malik. You peer out the window by your seat and watch as the spacecraft pulls up to an enormous spaceship, large enough to hold an entire civilization. If you hold your head out at just the right angle, you can see the shadow of Alternia looming beyond the edge of the Justitia. You made it. The rest of your friends are in reach. The shuttle pulls into a port, and you see your first glimpse of the interior of the Justitia. The walls are the standard Alternian purple you're familiar with, embellished with teal cyberpunky decorations. Yep, this is definitely a teal ship.
Well, here we are.
Ah, home at last. Oh, I can't wait to hop in the shower when we get to the apartment block.
Do you mean an abolition trap?
God, I know.
Hey, Gallic gave you the best wedding accommodations you two will probably ever live to see, and that lack of a shower saved your ass.
True.
I know. Come on, let's go home.
The three of them lead you down a series of labyrinthine hallways, just row after row of huge windows staring into space and mysterious unlabeled doors that could lead to anywhere. You have no idea how they navigate anywhere in this place. It's like a haunted college English department had a baby with a robotic corn maze.
You're probably going to want to stick by us as long as you're here.
So you don't get lost forever?
Lost? What are you talking about? This is one of the easiest ships to navigate.
Alright, listen. You don't have signs in English. You gotta put up some nice English signs.
No, it's because you are a culpable offense.
No, I'm not. No. Look at... She said I'm alright. She called me out by name. She said I'm cool. I like that all of Triz's posts have no downvotes. Either it's not built into Chitter, or if you downvote one of Triz's posts, they just shoot you. But you thought Gaelic put you off the call list.
Just because the Empire isn't actively looking for you doesn't mean they won't feed you to the beast the second someone notices a strange, pasty white alien on an authorized Legis Corpus ship.
Fair enough, Gorgor. You gulp and pull up your hood, pulling the strings tight. You normally fall back on your innate friendship magnetism if you ever got into a situation like that, but you remember that was all a lie. You're not under any scratch manipulation spell anymore, and you're all out of powers. The four of you stop at a pair of identical doors, one with Segora's symbol on the door, and the other with Tizius and Stelsa side by side.
Well, it was an honor. I hope you two like drowning in busy work for the rest of your lives.
Yeah! I fucking love... I love Gorgor so much. Degora slips into his apartment with a dramatic flourish and slams the door behind him. Tizius sighs and unlocks her own apartment door. Yeah, happy music is back. Fuck yes. You step inside and, wow, it's surprisingly huge.
Isn't it lovely? Zizi and I were so lucky to have gotten one of the quadrant suites.
Oh, wait, okay, so this is a Maidsprit suite, right? So, if there are different suites for all the quadrants, what does a Kismesis suite look like? It's just, like, sharp objects and weapons everywhere. Just easy reach to immediately try and murder your partner. This place really does look like a home. You step inside to take a better look around, as Tizius tosses some stuff onto the couch, or lounge plank. One day you'll make a dictionary of all the troll words you should have memorized by now. Stelsa starts to take off her shoes, jumping up when she catches a glimpse of the calendar.
Zizi? Is it really the 24th of 8th perigee?
Yep, why'd you ask?
I can't believe I forgot. I'll be right back.
Is it their anniversary? Stelsa bolts into a back room and comes out with a small candle in a glass container and a black leather-bound book with her symbol on the cover. You ask what she's doing with all that.
Oh, this is a yahrzeit candle. You burn it for a full day cycle on the anniversary of a loved one's death, to honor and to remember
Oh,
them.
never mind. Stelsa's friend died.
My Lucis passed 3 sweeps ago today.
Oh. Oh no, you're so sorry to hear that. Stelsa opens the book and points at an illustrated page.
supposed to light the candle at sunup. But with the wedding and trial and everything, it just slipped my mind. I'm sure that's fine, though. It's not like night and day mean much in space, anyway.
Stelsa lights the candle and stares into the flame.
I miss you every day.
Oh, man. Shit. This is a great juxtaposition, because when we've read Act 5, Act 1 for the show, we, like, just did that. And it's played for laughs, like, every time Alussus dies. And to be fair, it is very funny. Like, every time Alussus dies, then Hussey, like, mugs the camera and it's like, wow, this is really sad. Look how sad this is. It's so unexpected. None of you knew that this Lussus was going to die. But it's weird having, like, the same thing happening. Now that we're, like, zoomed in on a minute-to-minute level, it's like, oh yeah, shit, that would be really sad. Didn't Empora refer to it as a bath at one point? Or was that Tavros? Maybe. I don't know. It's possible. Forgot Janaya had used an evolution trap in the last volume. I think the trolls just have... They just call them both. I mean, it's obviously implied that in the... Like, the reason why things are called the way they are on Earth is because we would have been created by trolls. So, like, it's something about how the formal word for it would be bathtub, and then like the nickname is like an evolution trap or whatever. Cheater doesn't allow you to downvote Triz's posts. So fucking great. Quadrant Suite is just a larger apartment. Fair enough. I love how everyone thinks it's gonna be their anniversary, and it's like, oh no. Oh, sweet! What a romantic moment! Oh shit, never mind. Stelsa's, like, stoat mom is dead or something. That's my headcanon. Stelsa's, Lussus is a stoat, and now it's a super dead one. That stoat is fucking dead. It's the Snacksburg track again. No! No bug snacks posting. Fuck! Get it out. Hot pink denial, yeah. I didn't order any feels with my burger. It's weird having Alussus' death actually taken seriously. Yeah, exactly. Especially like, the one I always think of is Neptus Lussus dying, and it's like, oh no, I wonder how Lussus Neptus Lussus will die. And then it just is one panel of a hard cut in the future, and it's like, her cat got murdered in a cave-in, and then they just keep going. It's like we're witnessing an actual emotional response. Yeah, I know, it's great. They're characters that, like, care if they... Well, I mean, the characters in Homestuck were sad about it as well. It was just that, like, we were much more getting a big picture version of Act 5, Act 1. You know, I'm sure they were sad about it, but we just didn't focus on it. We were like, alright, we got shit to worry about. Dream Jade just got hit by a meteor. Let's get back to the story. We gotta get all this out of the way. You take a peek at the open journal page and, wow, this is gorgeous. This is one of those fancy aesthetic bullet journals, isn't it?
It certainly is. I didn't make it, though. It belonged to my ancestor. Tyrona gave it to me shortly before I ascended.
Fuck, who the hell is Tyrona again? I don't remember.
She found it in the contraband locker of all places. Isn't that crazy?
The contraband locker at the law school? That's a little weird. You ask if you can take a peek.
Oh, of course.
I hate to interrupt your catch-up session, but it looks like our favorite show is on.
Jeopardy! Troll Jeopardy! Favorite show? You try to ask, but Tizius puts a finger to her lips. Very faintly through the walls, you hear what sounds like Tagora screaming to himself. What? Tizius runs over to the wall to press an ear against it, while Stelsa shakes her head in disapproval.
CZ, that's awful.
What can I say? He's fucking hilarious when he gets mad.
Yes. You get closer to the wall, not pressing yourself against it like Tizius, but close enough to make out words.
How dare you? I'm your husband. How could you do this to me? And right before I
Fucking
knew
Real Housewives of the Justitia. Tizius has a shit-eating grin on her face, barely stifling laughter. Stelsa is still across the room, but you can tell she's curious.
Come on, you know you want to hear this juicy shit. It sounds like Gallic is cutting him off financially or something.
No, not the coffee.
Gorgor, you piece of shit. I'm taking back my Keurig machine tomorrow. No, Gaelic. My Starbucks Keurig cups are my favorite. Fuck you, Gorgor. You don't get to have it anymore. No coffee for you.
Oh, fine.
Stelsa presses her ear against the wall next to Tizius, the two of them sharing chuckles as Tagora continues to rant. After a while, Stelsa's face falls. She pulls away from the wall and heads towards the door.
Where are you going?
I'm just gonna check on him really quick.
You know he's gonna be fine. He gets in a phone fight like twice a week.
I just want to make sure.
Oh, that's cute. Well, now we can talk about how Tizius is a traitor to the regime. It's pretty cool. Tizius just doesn't know the word shower, I guess. Janaya, you're the... You need to tell me what words Tizius knows. It's actually a bicon. I don't know what that is. To honor my friend who I assigned Stelsakin. Oh no. Yeah, this game will keep you right down in the muck the whole time. You're seeing how folks react on the ground. I like that. I appreciate that. It makes perfect sense in Homestuck why they speed through a lot of the alternative shit. But it's nice to get to spend like the time on the ground, get all the nice world building. It's fucking sick. Torona is the little gremlin. Oh, like the kid who watches like Alternia kill stream. Is that the one I'm thinking of? That's very funny, if so. The official drink of Volume 2 is Kopi Luwak, aka the Wombat Coffee. It's a type of small dog. Oh. It's not as cute as a stoat. Stoats are so cute. I looked up if it was possible to have a stoat as a pet, but technically they're considered exotic animals, so it's illegal for me to have one. Which, what the fuck? I want a stoat. Let me have one. Stelsa bolts out the door while Tizius walks away from the wall and plops down on the couch.
I'm gonna miss that little shit when he's gone. Not as much as Stealth will, though. That pale crush she's got is intense.
Called it! Oh, she wants to be Moirels with it. That explains the paperwork thing.
Yep. It's honestly kinda cute.
Tizius sighs and scrolls through her palm husk.
Sorry about shutting down your plan back there. I know Stelsa is interested in leaving. She might even be interested enough to leave me behind. And
Nah.
as much as I'd love to live in your utopic locked timeline with her, you know why I can't do that.
I fucking know I'm Tizius. I have moral principles and shit. Fucking, come on.
But I can't let you take her from me either. So the best thing I can do is try to make her forget about it.
You say nothing. You know you can't separate them, but it's not right for Tizius to force Telsa to stay miserable in Legis Corpus like that. Tizius' palm husk buzzes, and she shoots up.
Oh shit, I gotta go.
Rebels time! She pauses for a moment and looks you over.
Hey, wanna come see what's so important that I can't go with you?
Yes! Show me. I want to get into the grimy little rebels. Come on! Tizius walks towards the door and gestures for you to follow. Oh, and hell yes, revolutionary activity time. You bolt off the couch and follow her out the door. You follow Tizius out through yet another series of labyrinthine hallways. After walking past what you think must be the residential section, you take a left at a water fountain.
I'm gonna need you to keep quiet while we do this, okay?
You got it.
It's still pretty early, so no one's out yet, but if we wake someone up and they see you, we're both gonna be in deep shit.
Understood. Torona rolls around the library reading Diary of a Culpable Troll and Warriors. Yes. Oh my goodness, yes. Fucking muscle purr beasts or whatever. To be fair, a stoat would probably pee all over, like, everything. I guess, but I mean, they're like a ferret. You would keep them in a little ferret container. Not that I have room for that in my apartment anyway, so I guess it's for the best. But they're so cute. They're like long and flumpy. They're like if weasels were like a string weasel. I want one. I just looked up stoat. That looks like Tagora's Lussus. Fucking. Okay, more reasons to marry Tagora. He has a stoat. Make it happen. Come on! Oh my god, it's beautiful. Yeah, stoats are ferret adjacent, Floofy. They're like in the same family of whatever. The two of you reach a huge row of windows, and Tizius gestures for you to follow her to the right. Wow, you knew space was vast, but seeing it out these enormous windows really puts into perspective just how tiny you are. The two of you come up to a portrait of an important-looking teal blood next to a door. The plaque under the portrait reads, Head Legislacerator, Temine Lashke.
That's the head's office. We do not want to run into her. Fuck, I don't want to run into her when I'm doing my job.
Do we get to meet her? I want to meet her. We're gonna get some FRIENDSIM 2 original characters? Huh? She ushers you to the right, walking a little faster than before. One more turn left, and she stops in front of the first door. Tizius opens the door and drags you inside. Once the lights flicker on, you see you're in a pretty normal-looking supply closet.
My place of operation. It's the only room in the entire ship that isn't bugged to hell and back. I paid Tagora to take out the security camera for me. He climbed up onto the top shelf and accidentally kicked the camera while trying to reach
Ah,
the
slick. Tizius pulls out her palm husk and starts typing.
Now, we have to keep this quick. The longer we spend in here, the better chance that we'll get caught.
You gotta get a bad ending, though? Fucking... Is this gonna be the second secret bad ending where I murder Tizius? Tell Toby to look away. No! You nod. Tizius's palm husk starts to buzz, and she opens up a video call.
Has the
Yes!
soaked?
Yes! Fuck, yes! He's here! Oh my god, his sprite is great! His sprite is so good! I love him! He's got a new hoodie!
The flames are getting larger as we speak.
Oh, his voice is so good! His voice is so good! I love him! Oh my god. Yes! Oh my god. I love him.
You got the list? How long is it this time?
Pretty long. Another one of our operations got busted. A ton of low-blood bystanders got caught in the crossfire. Anyone who survived got put on the cull list.
Janaya, listen, I need you to confirm this for me. Or Composed, since they've voiced this route. Or they wrote this route. I need you to tell me, what is Malik's Strife Specibus? What is it? I need to know what his Strife Specibus is. This is crucial. I want to make a hero forge of Malik. I want to paint him up. Please. Come on. The Malik sprites are by P Panda. I don't know who that is, but they did a wonderful job. There he is, yeah! Who did Porum for Brefendius, along with several other sprites for FRIENDSIM 2. So they're like an established Homestuck fandom artist. Good shit. Malik is voiced by Captain Laser, who also did Gaelic. Nice. Wow, they sound very different. That's great range. Hacker kind. Malik doesn't have one because he never played Spurb, but I'd say keyboard kind. No. Reminder, Strife Specify aren't Spurb related. Strife Specify are just a mechanic of Homestuck's universe. Same with Fetch Modi and whatnot. Keep in mind, that's all completely separate from Spurb. Spurb mechanics and just mechanics of the universe of Homestuck are two entirely different things. Remember, Dad is not involved in Spurb, but Dad Egbert has his fetch modus his wallet modus. All that shit is just the mechanics of the universe. So they would totally have separate Strife Specify, even though they don't play Spurb. His weapon is his laptop. Yeah, a mechanic that gets dropped after Act 5, sure. But I would consider that to be a problem. Let me have this. I want Malik to have a Strife Specimen. Come on. I really wish Hive Swap had a fetch modi in it. That'd be really great. If you had to struggle with fetch moduses the whole time, that'd be so awesome. Well, technically, wait, hold on. I'm about to get really pedantic. Technically, all of the item slots in Hiveswap are capture log cards, and John Egbert does get the array modus. Hiveswap uses the array fetch modus. Prove me wrong. He can have a stripes pessimist. It's okay. Thank you. Beautiful. He uses keyboards. Fuck yes. Wait a minute. You recognize that voice. Is that... Oh, I'm in the little Skype call. Oh, it's so cute. You crane your neck to take a peek at Tizius' phone, and oh my god, it is.
Robo Buddy?
Yay! Oh, look, it's actually him. Oh my god, that's such a cute MSPA reader. He's so cute. It's actually him. You practically snatched the phone from Tizius, much to her displeasure.
I never thought I'd see you again. Are you okay? When did you get back?
His cute little face. I'm so short. You start to tell Malik about your adventures, barely holding back tears as you talk.
I'm so glad you're back. I knew you didn't forget about us.
Yes! I love him. I love him so much. How could you forget about him? You wear his hoodie every day.
Hold on. What's your new host number? Let me tap you into the secure network.
Yeah. Just as you're about to tell Malik, Tizius snatches her palm husk back. No! Fuck you, Tizius.
Hate to break up the reunion, but we're kinda on a time limit here. Do you have the names?
Oh, right. Sorry about that.
He sounds so happy I can't. I know! His voice, he sounded like visibly happy to see me. I'm... my boy! My son! They could have been invented after Hiveswap. I mean, they were always treated as just like a meta construct of the universe they live in. Like, just something that is a part of reality. Like in Undertale, how like the buttons are mentioned by other characters. Like, that's just a part of life for them, you know? Your fetch modus is adventure game inventory. That's just what the array modus is. Gotta go in a bit? We'll see ya, Floof. I appreciate you dropping by. Tizius pulls a small notepad out of her pocket and begins writing a list of names that Malik rattles off. Most of the names are complete strangers to you, but your ears perk up at the names Tagiri Caliber and Philippa Gezi. Tagiri. Yes, come on. Give me Tagiri. I want him. I want to go watch anime with Tagiri and Philippa.
Them again.
What can I say? They do a lot.
And get caught a lot.
Yeah! Philippa wouldn't get caught. She's a professional. She's an assassin. Tizius sighs and writes down the rest of the names.
Please be careful on the next mission. This is the second list you've given me this week.
Hey, I don't like it any more than you do. The Empire pulls its shit whether we want it to or not.
I know.
Do we still have a minute, or do you have to leave? I gotta get RoboBuddy into the network. I don't want to waste time with him again.
I love it. Oh, this is great. Someone mentioned last stream that like the sprites are in different art styles, and that is true. But this is one of those things that you just have to forgive when it's a fan game, you know? And as long as the art is fine on its own, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, sure, whatever. I'll give you two a moment.
Yeah! You make grabby hands at Tizius as she hands you Malik again. The two of you exchange info, and Malik tells you all about the rebel chitter feed that he tells you should keep an eye on. You're so glad you found him again. You missed all your friends while you were in the other timeline, but you especially missed him. Once the two of you wrap your reunion up, Tizius takes the palm husk back to sign off.
I'll text you the signal once the records are gone.
Of course. Stoke that fire.
Yeah! And with that, the call ends. Tizius puts the palm husk back in her pocket and starts towards the door. So this is what the revolution does.
It's what I do for the revolution. Every week or so, Malik gets me a list of names of people who need to get off the call lists, and I go into the records while I'm doing work research and erase the paper trail. I'm the only one on the inside, so it's up to me to make sure nobody in the rebellion stays on the call lists. If they stay on and a drone so much as catches a glimpse of them, they're dead.
Wow, that does sound pretty important. You're glad she's doing something to make a difference. Yeah, I missed my boy. I'll be back, don't worry. Nice, we'll see you soon. The different art styles were always part of the FRIENDSIM Pester Quest vibe, so that's actually on purpose. We tended to stay consistent with Roots, but Malik's is within Roots, but Malik is mostly in Volume 9, not this one. Interesting. I like that. Yeah, because I noticed in the first one, we very briefly saw Horse Girl and Punchy Girl. Fuck, what is her name? Stelsa? No, not Stelsa. Fuck. I'm an idiot. I don't know, Horse Girl. And they looked like their art styles fit with one another, but not with the ones in Volume 1. The two of you walk back to the apartment in silence. You don't even know if it's just the light, but the dark circles under Tizius' eyes look even more pronounced than before. You ask her if she's doing okay. She gives you a confused look. Palipa and Tagiri are in the same art style. Skyla and Connell. Yes. Okay. Fuck. There's too many names.
Why wouldn't I be okay?
She just looks kind of drained. You're guessing the trial took a lot out of her.
Yeah, that makes sense. I probably just need to lie down for once.
I know you said that there are 14 volumes, but I would like FRIENDSIM 2 Volume 15 as well. I would like you to make a 15th volume where I befriend Caliborn. I want to be his best friend in real life. Please do that for me specifically. Come on. Hit me with it. The two of you enter the apartment and find Stelsa at the dining room table flipping through her journal.
I was wondering where you two had gone.
I was just giving our friend a tour of the Eustitia.
That sounds fun. Good thing it's after hours, too. Wouldn't want them to get caught.
Yeah.
Can you keep
I'm an
me entertained
alien.
for a bit? I need a nap.
Entertain! Like fucking MSPAR needs to be babysat. It's fucking great.
Of course, of course.
Damn, they're talking about you like you're their kid they need to watch over. Not like you have an excellent track record of not causing trouble, but still.
So, are you still interested in taking a look at my journal?
Yes, I am. Oh, hell yes. You're always down to learn about your friend's family lore. Stelsa ushers you over to the couch and flips the book open to its first page.
This is the bullet journal of my ancestor, Stenya Saziat. She was alive right around the time of the start of colonization, but before ascension was made mandatory.
Okay.
She was one of the first Order Terrorizers. Makes sense, too. Just look at how organized this journal is.
Imagine that she shows us the journal, and it's all written in, like, the super big lined paper you give to, like, first graders to practice their handwriting. Like, she's like, look at how neat this is. It's crazy.
I hadn't even gotten the journal yet when I chose my path of study. I must just have some generational memory that drew me to that kind of organization.
Wow, so this ancestor was able to do all the work of auto-terrorizing on top of creating grieving rituals. That's impressive.
Oh, no. Stenya didn't create the outside candle. That's just a Jewish tradition.
What? What? Wait. No, this checks out. Like I said before, stuff on Earth would be created based on stuff on Alternia. I just never thought about it. There's Space Jesus. Pre-scratch Cankry is just Space Jesus. So, sure. Why not? It makes sense. I guess I just never thought about it. Stelsa is canonically Jewish. There you go. Mia, get in here. I hope Mia's in here. Mia will pop off. Remember how in Stelsa's troll card it said she was troll Jewish? Is that real? Wow, that's great. Holy shit, there we go. Perfect. And now you actually brought it back into canon, because that definitely is not a thing in FRIENDSIM 1 or I saw back too. If that was on her troll card, they just completely forgot about it. So good on ya. Even though Canon dropped that, we picked it back up. Oh yeah, there you go. I think the games dropped a lot of stuff from the troll call cards. Because I think, their troll call cards were, like, actually written, like, way before their routes were. So I think they had to go back and change a lot of them. Stelsa flipped to a tabbed section of the journal and shows you a few of the pages. Trolls have Judaism too? You had no idea.
Looks like there's more similarities between our worlds than I thought.
You have some Jewish friends back in the locked timeline. Oh my god, I got donated money. Holy shit. Gotta go. Enjoy the game and the stream. Thank you, Betman. I appreciate it. Wow. Thanks for giving me money. I got $5 Canadian. That's so cool. Thank you very much. Now seems like an appropriate time to say that you could give me money with the link in the description. Give it to me. I want it. That's the only reason why. I don't need it for anything. I would just like to have it. Please give it to me. Thank you very much, Betman. It was on her original troll card. A few of the troll call cards were changed retroactively, including Stelsa's. See ya, Beppis. Okay, wait, so on her original troll card it said that, and then they changed it retroactively so that she was no longer Jewish, and then you have yourself said, no, fuck you, you just didn't end up writing into the route, we are making her Jewish again. That is a power move. That is a power move. Fuck yes. You got some Jewish friends back in the locked timeline. You've got to introduce Stelsa to Rose and Roxy when you get back. That is, if Stelsa wants to come, of course.
I would love to come and meet your friends, but you know I can't leave Zizi like that. I'd also love to connect with other Jewish people. I haven't managed to find any information or communities online.
Uh-oh. It has just occurred to me that there may have been some large-scale atrocities. You know what? We're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there. Stelsa, I hope you find some lovely Jewish communities on Alternia. I'm sure nothing ever bad happens on Alternia. We're not gonna go there. It's fine.
According to Stenya's journal, she had a large Jewish community she was a part of, including trolls of all different castes. But those don't really exist anymore. Well, they probably do, but they must be very far underground.
Oh no. Oh no.
It seems like we were pretty heavily persecuted throughout the sweeps.
Shit, that checks out. Well, that's another similarity to Earth Judaism. Oh god. I mean, there was a Hemaspectrum realist on Chitter. Beck Rogers. Yep, the similarities keep lining up. Well, sometimes you gotta make your own representation. Based. No, you're right, there's lots of troll Jewish persecution too. Checks out. That checks out. I mean, I'm pretty sure Trizza just, like, commits, like, race-based genocide on a daily basis for selfie backgrounds. So, super checks out.
But at least Stenya's journal is very thorough. I get to study where I come from with full illustrated guides.
Yes! Handy IKEA instructions to building a menorah. Beautiful. Stelsa flips through another few pages, some having pictures of food on them, others have illustrations of stories. A couple have what looks like sheet music.
I wish I could figure out what these ones mean. I've tried to ask Zizi for help since she used to play music, but she never actually learned how to read it.
Just wait until you see Zebra, he's awful. Oh no. Newly uncovered footage of a gray man trying to get people to fill his quadrants at Charlottesville. Zebra, no! You need to get out! Zebra, you can't be a part of Unite the Right! Please, what are you doing? That's very on brand for Zebra. God, he's so racist. He's so racist. You know, some people you're sure could read music. You could hook Stelsa up if she wanted it.
No, I'd rather keep this to myself for now.
Understandable. Fair enough. The two of you flip through the journal a bit more when you hear a knock at the door. Gorgor! Honk for Gorgor! Fuck yes! Stelsa opens it, revealing an incredibly disheveled Tagora, his eyeliner running down his face and his palm husk in a death grip in his hands. Zebra's like one of those fake woke bros who's actually super racist. Yeah, Zebra is incredibly, shallow. Zebra is the Disney Corporation. He's only woke whenever it helps him in the current social interaction. So he's all about low blood rights and everything, but simultaneously he wants to have a high standard of living, which is why he sucks Marvis's cock the whole time. He's entirely a manipulative scumbag. I don't even know if Zebra, like, if we're being really honest, I don't even know if Zebra particularly cares one way or the other. At least based on his FRIENDSIM appearance. I'd be surprised if Zebra has, like, any political beliefs, and it's more just him trying to shift shit around to help, like, for self, what's the word I'm looking for? For his own reasons. Zebra's looking out for number one, no matter what cause he has to adopt or pretend to adopt in order to get there. I feel like Zebra and Beck Rogers would be best friends. Yeah. Stelsa opens it, revealing it. Oh, I just read that.
Oh my goodness! Gorgor, what happened?
He's cutting me off. No thanks to you.
Tagora spits that last bit in your direction.
I told you I had something to worry about. Now how am I going to afford anything?
Do your job.
It'll be okay. Come on, we can work this out.
Stelsa ushers Tagora out the door and leaves you alone in the living room. Well, you guess you're gonna chill by yourself now. But it's so hard to chill when you know you have a mission. How can you relax when you know that Stelsa and Tizius need to make a choice so they can be saved? And now you think about it, it's not much of a choice. Stelsa wants to come with you. Stelsa needs to come with you if she's gonna be happy. Earth has safety, a Jewish community, everything Stelsa could probably want. Everything except Tizius. You can't split them up, not after all they've gone through to stay together. You wonder if there's any sliver of hope that you might be able to convince Tizius to leave the revolution. There are plenty of causes on Earth she could fight for, and there's no way that she's indispensable to the revolution, right? But you doubt you could convince her. Tizius has a one-track mind when it comes to breaking the system, and no amount of friend persuasion is going to change that. Though maybe you don't have to be the friend to persuade her. Malik seems like he's pretty high up in this rebellion. You bet anything if he told Tizius to leave the cause for her own sake, she'd have to listen. No. No way. You plop on the couch and start scrolling through your palm husk to find his contract. Oh, right, you can't call him from here. You have to go to that private closet if you want to call him safely. Just as you're about to get up, you feel a hard sensation against your leg. Stelsa's ancestor bullet journal is slid down into the cushion next to you, and holy fucking shit, you want to snoop in it so bad. You should really go ahead and contact Malik, but one peek won't hurt, right? Alright, boys. Snooping time. Yo, what's up? I'm back. How we doing? Well, we learned about the troll holocaust. That's most of what happened. And now we're about to read personal information. You can't resist. You've got to take a little peek. Malik can wait. You're sure you can find another time to sneak out and talk to him. You open the little black book to a random page in the middle. Wait, what the fuck am I doing? Oh, wait, no. What the fuck am I doing? Of course I want to talk to Malik. What? Of course I want to talk to Malik. He's literally the bestest boy. What the fuck am I doing? Oh, fuck, you have no idea where you're going. You really didn't think this through, did you? Come on, think. Which way did Tizius take you? You remember taking a left first. What? Where was that left, though? Oh, God. Garbage can. Take a left at the garbage can at the end of the hallway. That sounds right, right? Holy shit, this place is confusing. Remember there was a huge, intimidating display of windows coming up next, right? But all you see is more hallway. You don't think you did this right. You decided to double back. You remember taking a left first. Where was that left, though? Potted plant. You'll still get to read the bullet journal later if you talk to Malik. Beautiful. I'm not missing content. You'll take a left at the large potted plant with fangs. Ah yes, seems like a touch of nature in this pristine spacecraft. That seems like it should be a significant landmark, right? Holy shit, this place is confusing. Yep, okay, I fucked it up again. Water fountain. Oh yeah, they called out the water fountain earlier in the dialogue. Straight ahead, yes, enormous row of windows. Right. Oh, fuck, it switched at the last second. God damn it. Door labeled supplies. This must be it. Thought you remember walking longer last time. Oh, no. Guys, I think we found the wrong hallway. What you miss when you talk to Malik is an extra conversation with Stelsa. Fuck that shit. I want as much Malik as possible in this volume. This isn't the same supply closet, is it? Instead of shelves stacked to the ceiling with office supplies, you're greeted by 3 Snow White tigers that look like they've been intentionally starved. Ah, this isn't an office supply closet, this is a trial supply closet. Those starving tigers don't even give you a second to try and run before pouncing on you. I am very dead. Bye, guys. We're super fucked. I hope we're at least tasty. Bad ending time. Gotta get the other bad end too if you want to meet High Legislator Lasse. The conclusion of the tiger story arc from Chitter? What? Oh shit, we have more Janaya. Oh, fuck! Muse of Light. Is this, composed? I think this is articulately composed. They ran into some obstacles. Understandable, honestly. That Legis Corpus shit is built like a funhouse maze. We'll be seeing you again soon, I'm sure. Okay. Alright. Time to talk, guys. Time to talk, because this seems like an appropriate point to talk about some big thonks I've been having. So, these people are entirely described by their class-spect. This could mean one of two things. One, it is entirely a meta sense. That would totally be fine, and if we're being honest, that's the one I think it is. This could entirely be in a meta sense about how, like, Homestuck fans tend to define themselves and their characters by their class specs, as almost like a shorthand for explaining their characters. However, this could also mean something else. The only way to ascend to god tierdom is through Suburb. This could mean that the writers of FRIENDSIM 2 have been contextualized in universe and have essentially played Suburb, ascended to god tier, and then somehow within Suburb gained control of narrative, which we know is something that can happen because Ultimate Dirk exists, and to a lesser extent Caliborn, and to a much lesser extent Vriska. If that's true, this would be another example of like an in-universe character having gained control over narrative in order to essentially make canon happen. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there as a possibility. So go right next, I think. Janaya, tell me if I'm wrong. Okay, we gotta go right. Yeah, because I tried to go right and then the UI, like, switched around. Which might be a bug, it might be a representation of the fact that MSPR has lost his shit. Muse of Light is articulately composed, beautiful. Will you be seeing any other members of the council in the future? I assume that the members of the council are other writers of the game, because the first route was written by Janaya, so it's just Janaya there. This route is written by Articulately Composed, so this route's writer, Articulately Composed, and Janaya, the overall director of the game, are in the council. So I assume as we get to more routes getting written by more people, it will fill out the members of the council over time. It's 100% in a meta sense. It has to do with the role of the writers, re the game, the world, and the characters. But to BH, I love that you all have other theories. Oh, okay, well, pour one out. That'd be cool. It's 100% meta. Alright, cool. Never mind, everyone. False alarm. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. We would make the absolutely worst sperm team. There's no time player. Oh no. Yeah, you guys are fucked. Sorry. Yeah, shit. Although that could be interesting, I suppose. Like, you could have a sperm team with no time player and then having to abuse narrative powers to win anyway. I don't know. Cool fanfic idea, I guess. You'll be seeing every other writer as their god tier as they come up. Yeah, perfect. 1 space, 1 light, 2 hope, 2 rage. Caliborn is never lesser. Caliborn is always more. Yes! Calibased! Fuck yes! Caliborn is literally my favorite character in Homestuck. Like, and it's not close. He's literally my favorite character. I love him. Every second he's on screen is a gift from the heavens. We need to have the writer take a Classpect quiz. It's a representative of MSPAR's confusion. Ah. Okay, so that's why the UI is switching around. The council is used to make some commentary on the nature of the fictional world later, yes. I'm wondering how much this will go into the fact that it is a fan game. That'll be interesting. Which way should I turn? Right. Fuck! It did it again! Are you kidding me? Alright, tiger ending. Fuck! Are you serious? I thought I was being so clever. Alright, alright. Beautiful. Got him. Easy. Easy money. Easy. You take a right at the row of the windows, taking a moment to gaze at Alternia looming below. You continue walking straight until you come to the portrait of the scary lady you saw earlier. You know you turned here before, but which way? Okay, I need to save here, so that way I can meet Bad Lady. Choose a direction at random. Oh. Wait, is it just Tiger again? Oh, no, yes, meeting! The woman in the middle looks kind of familiar. Short, cropped hair, teal power suit, eyeliner that can kill a man. Oh, fuck, it's the scary lady from the portrait. You try to back out of the meeting room, but one of the teals clicks a button and the door shuts and locks behind you. The 3 get out of their seats and start to surround you. You're fucked. There she is! FRIENDSIM 2 original troll. Look at her. I like to imagine that she sounds like Principal Perry from Lab Rats. There she is. It's beautiful. Legislacerated. Alright. Left. Fuck. It's right again. Oh wait, no, that was the same place as before. I'm an idiot. Right? We'll try left this time. No! Okay, that's the scary lady. Alright. It's okay. We're gaming. We're gaming. So right again. Easy. Easiest of money. I have a headcanon that Suburb can change a player's class if necessary, unless there will be an intervention like in the case of the Alpha Kids. I think that the whole... Why would void sessions exist if Suburb would just alter your class spec to make it work? She's from the Progeny, by the way. Oh! There you go, just a fun little reference. You mean Naruto? When I found out that Principal Perry was Naruto, I get my fucking mind got blown. You take a right at the portrait. You know you're getting close now. One more turn and there it is. Tizius's debugged supply closet. You enter and flop a gown against a huge box labeled supplies before pulling out your palm husk to call Malik. After a few rings, he picks up.
Has the fire been
Yes.
stoked?
Yes. What? What fire? You tilt your head and Malik frowns.
Show me the room you're in.
You tilt the phone, showing him the supply closet.
Okay, good. You're clear. Sorry about that. I guess Tizius didn't tell you about the passphrase.
Passphrase? Oh, is that thing he and Tizius started the other call with?
Yep. We started recall with it just in case one of us is compromised. The network is secure, but it People can always listen in or force us to reveal info.
You nod. Can't be too safe when committing a treason.
What's up? Did you miss me that bad?
Yes, I did. I love you, Malik. You're so cool. Malik laughs, and you give him a smile. You did miss him a ton, and you wanted to just catch up and chat at some point. However, now is not that time. You need to talk to him about Tizius.
About Tizius? Aren't you, like, staying in her apartment?
This is another reaction image.
Talk to her directly?
No. This is something you need his help with. Actually, you think you might be interested in hearing about this too. I love his little smile. He's such a cute little guy. Because they're not destined to create a universe. They're not Destiny children. Okay. Floofy. The thing about that is that, keep in mind, on Earth, Suburb is a publicly released game. There is no reason why every instance of Suburb will not be completely separate from one another. Just because the timeline we view is one that's destined to create a session, it doesn't mean that it would be the only one. There's probably plenty other sessions that are existing and could possibly win, and just have a universe that is entirely separate from the one that ends up being made in Homestuck. There are endless numbers of fan comics that can be made that are essentially canon, because they don't interact with Homestuck at all. Fedora Freak is proof of that. Like, we get to watch Fedora Freak go god tier in the background. That happens. So, it's entirely possible that, like, I forget the point I was making. You're smart. You can figure it out. Has the fire been stoked? The flames are getting larger as we speak is a reference to my first musical, Time's Apprentice, which was about the Homestuck ancestors. Cool. There's a lot of references to shit that I just don't understand. Doesn't Malik have a total of like 17 piercings, one of which is a bulge piercing? Holy shit. Alright, that's good. You tell Malik about the locked timeline and your plans to take all your friends with you to safety.
You found a way out. Out of the Alternian Empire for good?
Yep, just like he dreamed about all those sweeps ago. We can make his dreams come true.
No. Absolutely not. The work I'm doing here is way too important.
You take it that means he's not gonna help you convince Tizius to leave with you then, is she?
You think I would be able to convince her to drop the revolution? Tizius won't drop the revolution for anything. Not even her own well-being.
So he's also noticed Tizius is looking more worn out than usual.
Oh my god, you see it too? I mean, she's never been a ball of energy or anything, but half the time she's zoning out during calls. As she started drinking coffee. Coffee! Tizius hates coffee!
Tizius just needs to get a nice Keurig machine, like Gorgor. Problem solved.
She's been like this for over half a sweep. She was okay when she first ascended, but isolation really grates on a person.
Isolation? Tizius isn't isolated, she's got Stelsa. And Tagora too, and all these scary teals on this huge scary teal ship. It's not like the rebellion is locking her in this closet.
Isolation from the other rebels? From her friends? I'm the only one she's allowed to stay in contact with. The Justitia is super bugged. You can't walk 3 feet without bumping into another camera. I know, because I've hacked their security before. If she's caught clearing records, anyone she's in contact with can end up being a suspect too. I'm okay putting myself in that position. I know how to evade drones when I need to.
Hacker
but
man.
everyone else, they don't need that. The only time Tizius talks to anyone in the rebellion is during our meetings, so yeah, she might as well be locked in this closet.
Alright, crossover. Malik is Crypto from Apex Legends. Beautiful. This whole route is just a self-referential mess to BH. I like pulling all my different canons together. You're the writer. If you say it, that's how it works. As long as you're consistent, I don't give a fuck. Little references like this, I mean, that's super cool. I don't know what the references are, but if someone else does, then, like, there you go. Beautiful. So far, you've done a great job of, like, keeping the feel of it consistent to the first route. Wow, that sucks. You really hope the work Tizius is doing is worth it.
Oh, it's been amazing having that extra level of security. No one's had to worry about being put back on the call list for an old crime for ages.
An old crime?
Oh, yeah. When someone gets put on the call list, their name is uploaded to a registry and also printed out into a physical record, which can be re-uploaded if, say, someone hacks the system and erases the drone registries. I'm the one erasing the data. Tizius just destroys the paper trail.
Wait, so Tizius isn't even the one erasing the evidence? Malik shrugs nonchalantly.
Nah, I can do that remotely. This is just a failsafe in case I ever get caught.
What is this fucking face? I love it. I love it. Look at him. Look at him.
Or, if for some reason I can't hack the system and the drone records have to be accessed from a government computer, but that's never happened.
I wonder if this is foreshadowing for an event that might happen later. I wonder. So, what Tizius is doing isn't even necessary to the rebellion. Malik arches his back like a startled cat, panicked.
Oh, of course not. She's really helped us relax and...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I spent a lot of time with Janaya, so I hope our writing styles rub off on each other. I fucking... From an outside view in, looks like you've got it down. I'm mean. I would tell you if I didn't think that. His voice is so cool, I didn't properly express praise for it earlier. His voice is great. I love it. The two of you are interrupted by a turn of the doorknob. You jump behind the box you were leaning against, and Malik ends the call. You feel the palm husk buzz and see a text from him. Call me back later if you're still on the Justicia. We still gotta catch up. You send him a cute emoji react back before slowly peeking over the box. Hopefully whoever just came in only needs some quick supplies. Your stomach drops when you remember the box you're hiding behind is labeled supplies. Oh, it's just Tizius. You jump out from behind the box, and Tizius leaps a foot in the air.
Holy fucking shit, what are you doing here?
Oh my god. You're just chatting with Malik again. Is she here to do the same?
How did you even... Well, at least you had the sense to come here before calling him.
Also, yes, I basically wrote Tizius and Stelsa to hit where they are in this route. Oh, interesting. So, oh, okay, wait, were the routes not written in chronological order? I mean, I guess that makes sense, because I think you have most of them all planned out. So, you wrote Route 1 to be consistent with Route 2, not vice versa. CL has been the staple Malik voice for my channel for like 3 years. I precast them because I can't imagine another Malik voice. It works great. I need to get more involved with a lot of the current community figures. I only recently got back into Homestuck with the start of the GrubCast, so I think there's a lot of recent fan shit that's gonna be referenced that I just don't know about.
No, I'm not here for Malik. I was actually hoping to have a moment alone. So assuming you got here fine, can you please just go back to the apartment block?
Yeah, you get it. Tizius probably just needs a minute to call her Moira, right? She looked like she's needed to talk to Daria all day. MSPAR, you are such an idiot. Tizius gives you a death glare at the mention of Daria, and all the pieces start clicking into place.
What part of I haven't seen Daria in over a sweep do you not understand?
You thought she just meant in person. You never thought, oh god, everything Malik said makes so much more sense now.
When I ascended, I had to make a choice. I could either leave the rebellion forever and be a good little cog in the legal machine, but keep all my contacts from the planet, or I could become an indispensable part of the revolution, but never talk to anyone again. The choice was obvious. I thought I'd be fine. I'd only been Moirails with Daria for a sweep at that point, and it's not like I was dying without one before. And it was fine at first. But the work up here gets so soul-crushing, and I can't really complain to Stels about it. She lives for bureaucracy. And just... fuck, I miss her so much.
No, Volume 1 was written first. I wrote Volume 1 characterization to match where I knew Anna was going with them. Oh. No, okay. For some reason, I didn't think that you guys had, like, an outline. Like... Because not having one of those worked so well with the sequel trilogy. No, that makes sense. You guys probably got together and like got an outline and then started writing after you knew where the whole plot was gonna go. I'll take the L. I'll swallow the L on this one. Malik's voice is perfect. Sounds like a character in a shonen anime. Oh my goodness, yes! Get the Malik character to like do a What? Like some over-the-top reaction. Most of my routes were done before anyone else's, with a couple of later exceptions. Okay. I finished Volume 2 after Volume 1, but we talked a ton about the routes for months before I actually sat down and wrote it. Beautiful. Excellent. Planning is key. You gotta plan out your story before you write shit. That's how you write good shit, instead of writing Star Wars. I know I use that example a lot, but it's because it's the one I'm most familiar with. Tizia slumps against a shelf and draws her knees up to her chest. You take a seat next to her.
So no, I don't get to just call my Moirail and talk through my problems. All I get is this fucking closet.
If being in the closet is reminding her too much of rebel shit, why doesn't she go back to the apartment?
No, I can't. I can't let Still see me cry.
Oh. Man. This is sad. Tizia curls in on herself. You try to put an arm around her, but she shrinks away. You want to do something to help. She can't keep living like this.
You think I don't know that? You think I don't know that I'm falling apart? Stealth tells me to slow down. Malik tells me to take a break. Even Tagora has noticed I'm more fucked up than usual.
Well, lucky for you, Gorgor can sell you therapy at an exorbitant price. You should talk to him about it.
Now you barge in here threatening to take away my last piece of stability. I've already torn myself up this much for the revolution. I can't give it up now.
Sunk cost fallacy. Well, there's always more than one choice to be made. She can't go with you, but staying here is destroying her. There wouldn't be any way to convince Delsa to leave the Justitia and join the revolution, would there?
No fucking way. I love Stealth, but she's never taken a risk in her life. God, you have no idea how much I've dreamed of escaping from this hellhole with Stelsa. Just the two of us, disrupting the system hand in hand. Just like Tagiri and his Moirail.
Tagiri? Oh, I got confused with Tagiri and Tagora. Oh, wait, Palipa and Tagiri are Moirails. Oh, that's so cute. They watch so much. Wait, I just hit. Hold on, it just hit me. Tagiri is a part of the Resistance. What the fuck happened to change that? That's interesting, because if I remember from his route, Tagiri was all like, yo, is that fucking illicit material that the government doesn't like? I will kill you with my katana that is definitely real. So that's interesting. I wonder what's changed to make him a rebellion boy. We've got an overview of everything. Yes, with the key details set up by me as in the lead writer and filled in by everyone else. Beautiful. Perfect. That's what you love to see. After her namesake, the 1997 MTV cartoon Daria. Is that where Daria's name comes from? Wow. There's a reason the track is named The Sad Closet. Is that what this track is called? The Closet OST. Incredible. Yes, Tagiri is part of the Rebels now. Yes, there is a story. Volume 9 is a lot. A whole lot. What did you do to my boy? Tagiri is my favorite FRIENDSIM troll. And I hope you were nice to him. Because if you weren't nice to him and you hurt his feelings, I will harass you with all two of my listeners. Tagiri has a whole lot of new character development. Oh no. That's a good thing, but also, he's gonna be so sad. No. Just the two of us. Yes! Tizius and Stelsa, just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Disrupting the system hand in hand, just like Tagiri and his Moirail. That's the next part of the song. They didn't put that in the song, but that's what it was originally.
I would have thought he would be the one who got out.
Damn, you really need to do something to help her. You try to comfort her again, but Tizius pushes you away.
I just need to be alone right now, okay?
Fair enough. You leave the room and close the closet door slowly, leaving Tizius in the dark. As you make your way back to the apartment, you think about what Malik told you. Tizius' role in the revolution isn't entirely necessary. If she left, they would still exist without her. If Tizius knew that she's not as indispensable as she thinks she is, why would she still martyr herself like this? You bet if you talk to her again once she's calmed down a bit, you could convince her to leave with you. And maybe with Tizius on your side, you could convince Malik and Daria as the other rebels to leave too. This quest might not take as long as you thought. You're hoping that when you get back to the apartment, you can hang with Stelsa some more, but when you get there, she's nowhere to be found. Still with Agora, maybe. You hear a faint voice through the door in the back of the apartment.
Yes, I'll get right on that. I know it's due this evening, but I let you all know I would be out of the office this weekend for a hate wedding. I filled out all the leave paperwork. Even made sure it was filed properly myself.
Well, the wedding's over now. Back to work, Stelsa. That's how it works in capitalism squared under the Alternian Empire. It's back to work.
Yes, I understand. Of course, Mr. Arden. You won't be disappointed.
My favorite FRIENDSIM troll is definitely Skyla. Solid pick. She's pretty fun. Ah, bureaucracy. It's all the same no matter what galaxy you're in. Stelsa seems pretty busy. You guess you'll just chill by yourself and... Oh shit, the bullet journal is still out. You gotta take a look at these spreads. Stelsa sounds like she's got a lot of work to do. She probably won't be out for a while, and you doubt she'd mind if you took a peek. It's Stenya's weekly agenda. Stenya? Is that her last name? Am I just being stupid? Oh, I don't know Alternian. Well, man, Stelsa's doing so many alien things. Look at that. Look at all these alien things Stelsa's doing. She's got gratitude and habit trackers and everything. Looks like some of the page is blocked off with pink tape. You wonder if it was Stenya who put that there or Stelsa. Who the fuck is Stenya? Am I stupid? Is that someone's last name and I'm being dumb? Stenya says yet. Oh, you're right, okay. Oh yeah, because this is their notebook. Man, isn't it great to just be able to play video games and have the writers be able to just smack you whenever you get something wrong? It's the most convenient experience. You bet you could check out some of these sections for more information. Your Alternian might be spotty, but you can definitely still read it. Right there. A gratitude journal. Grateful for my good friends and comrades who stand by each other. Aw, that's so nice. A habit tracker. Looks like Stenya was into health and fitness too, or at least tried to be. Only enough water 4 days out of the week. She's gotta hydrate better. Hydrate or dihydrate. To-do lists. Looks like the usual stuff. Laundry, shopping, emails. You wish you knew what was under that tape though. Also, you wonder who Tanya could be. A coworker maybe? So that's gotta be an ancestor for one of the other FRIENDSIM trolls. Busy week. Damn, a lot goes into trial prep from an auditorizer's side of things. You are so tempted to peel up that tape and find out what's under it, but you don't want to risk destroying Stelsa's heirloom. Why did Stenya have to leave so early on Wednesday? What was happening on Sunday that she had to bring leftovers to? The troll resistance potluck? Huh? Homemade grub sauce? Huh? Oh, this is all one big thing. Okay. A monthly calendar. 14th paragraph. Huh. I always assumed Alternian months would have, like, actual names. That'd be like if you called July month 7. What is under this tape? There's no way there was something Stelsa put there. There's little bits of blue peeking out from under it. Stelsa is clearly hiding something. Oh, Stenya's wriggling day was this month, and she gets a whole week off for working something called Hick Hatch Week. Okay. So is this when... Wait, I just realized Her Imperious Condescension's birthday is a national holiday. That's so wonderful. That's so great. I love that. Lucky. You wonder what AFJC is, but they seem to meet pretty frequently. AFJC. AFJC. I don't know what that is. She plays Troll Wordle. That's great. Oh, I love that. Yeah, I get that it's like President's Day, but President's Week is just like a thing. But I like that it's specifically based around her birthday. Trizza is funny, and so is the Empress. I think they're fun, even though they're evil and horrible. It's the whole calendar. This list. A bill pay checklist. Rent, electric, water, insurance. The tape is starting to peel a bit on this one. It looks like it says dues. Was Stenia in a union? Is that why this is covered up? Are unions even demonized in Alternia like they are in America? Yes. It's the candle spread from before. Yarzait candle to remember the dead. I probably butchered that. Sorry. Looks like Stelza's been adding her own notes to this spread. Is any old candle okay? Scented or unscented? Try beescreationcandle.com. The mind, do not eat the mind, honey. Your Alternian may be rusty, but you usually can read it just fine. You have no fucking clue what this says. Looks like Stelza didn't know either. She left a note to translate it later. Dates. This must be a list of people Stania wanted to make sure she mourned every year. Wow, she knew a lot of dead people. Looks like Stelza even added her own date. 24th of 8th Perigee. Mom. Oh, man. AFJC isn't a Homestuck thing, it's just internal lore. Alternian Free Jewish Coalition. Oh, fun. All your hives are belong to us. That's the Mortar's Kaddish translated into Alternian. Oh, cool. Oh, this is great. I love the fucking little details. Oh, this might have been what Frosty Mac was talking about. If I had like an Alternia translator, I could translate this in and then realize it was that. Cool. Holy shit. Are these plans for an anti-Empire protest? Was Stelza's ancestor a protest leader? This can't be right. Stelza would never be proud about being related to a protest leader. Then again, that would explain the tape. You've got to take a closer look at this. Looks like she was protesting Ascension recruitment. We will surround the recruitment center and block all entrance. Sounds like a solid strategy. Knowing how things are now, you don't think it worked, though. But it looked like all protesters got a free breakfast. Yo! Nice! Protest supplies. Let's see. Food, water, first aid kit. This looks pretty standard. Eye protection, body armor, horn prosthetics? This looks pretty intense. Frequency disruptors. Shit, what was Stelza's ancestor up against? Got a nice map. Is this a hand-drawn map? That's so cool. With color-coded routes and everything. You're guessing this was probably photocopied and passed around to processors beforehand. Or maybe she just hand-drew the same map over and over again. No, that's probably way too much work. Then again, you see how much Tizius wears herself out for the sake of revolution. What's saying Stelza's ancestor wouldn't have done the same? I thought the swirls looked very Jewish-esque. I was raised Jewish, I would know. Oh, nice. That might be a bug. What might be a bug? I don't know what might have been a bug. I didn't notice anything that could have been a bug. That's intentional. It's in case they missed seeing the tape, so it's such a small hotspot. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I didn't miss anything then. We're good to go. Holy shit, Stelza's ancestor is fucking awesome. Who would have thought your most risk-averse friend would be related to a protest organizer? Click the tape? Fuck! I did miss something. It ate a comment about not being able to progress without clicking the tape. Oh. I did click the tape, though. So I'm a good boy. I'm a content sleuth. A real problem sleuth, if you will. That explains why the journal was found in the contraband locker, doesn't it? But if Stelza is so truly against rebellion, why would she have kept the journal? Unless this might be your chance to convince Stelza to step out of her comfort zone and fight for what she knows is right. As you're considering what to do with this new info, Tizius comes back into the room. Her eyes are puffy, and she looks no less worn out than she was when you left her in the closet. She flops down on a chair, not giving you a second glance. Both Tizius and Stelza are living a lie, and they're suffering for it. You can't let them keep doing this. Whose illusion will you break? Okay. This screams, Important choice. Whose illusion will you break? Okay, so let's think about this. So, if I break Stelsa's illusion, that helps Tizius. Because then Tizius will have someone to be a friend and help her with all her rebellion shit. Right? And Tizius won't be all by herself. If I tell Tizius that she's not actually needed in the rebellion, that fucks over... Well, no, because like you said, that might help Malik be on our team. This is the Salvation versus Revolution choice. Yeah, makes sense. Oh! I think every route will have some sort of juxtaposition between getting the fuck out of there and going for Revolution. Like, last route, I could have convinced Gaelic that someone was trying to kill him, and then he would be down to leave. So that's, like, the main thing, is that you go through the game, and you have to decide whether or not to, like, steer everything towards Revolution or steer everything towards getting the fuck out. Okay, so this is a game that requires at least 2 playthroughs. I think that since the first route we already... Right? Is it Revolution that I got last time? Load. Yeah, Revolution ending. Okay. I think we're gonna go for Revolution over the course of this whole playthrough. Sometimes the choices are less obvious, but there's always 2 main outcomes. Alright, the goal will be I'm gonna probably go for Revolution this whole playthrough. So if I break Stelsa's illusion, then she'll fight back, she'll help Tizius, and they'll be good for fighting Trizza. That's the plan. You can mix and match outcomes, although sometimes doing that will cause stuff to change. Oh! God damn it, there's so much replayability here. What am I gonna do? Okay. If you don't mind, I'd like to take a quick 5-minute break to get some more water and whatnot. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Just hit that music volume down. Get you guys back to the lo-fi tunes for a bit. And I'll be back in a second. See you guys in a sec. Hot second. Okay, there we go. There we go. I got some NyQuil for my COVID self to protect me. Got some more water. God, imagine putting up a BRB screen instead of stealing other people's videos like Hassan Piker. Couldn't be me. Beautiful. Get back to the fucking video game. There'll be some characters who, if you separate them, you'll be sad in the end. No! Don't make me sad. I'm gonna be sad. Don't do that. Why is he streaming from the deserts of Alternia? I just thought it looked cool, okay? I just thought it would look nice when I drew it. Alright? If I want to set up my computer in the desert, I'm allowed to. That's my decision. You make your way to the bedroom door and give it a cautious knock.
Come in.
You enter to find Stelsa hurriedly typing away at a husktop, desk littered with papers. Ah, it's her Recuperoon.
Oh, so sorry you have to see me like this. I just got a call from my boss. I'm very behind, and unfortunately, I have very little time to talk.
There's no way she could push her work back for a couple minutes, is there?
Not a chance. Mr. Argent needs this paperwork before the evening shift begins, and I can't let him down.
Well, what would happen if she did let him down? Stelsa stops her frantic typing to look at you.
Why? That would cause complete and total chaos.
This track hitting like Slime Ranch.
If the paperwork isn't ready, then the next stage of trial prep can't commence. And if trial prep isn't going forward, it gets delayed and creates a clog in the legal machine, and we can't have that.
Crazy idea, Stelsa. Alright, hear me out. Wild concept. What if you committed treason? Just like some nice, you know, casual treason. Come on. Just an idea.
When the higher-ups hear about who caused said clog, all fingers point to me, and I'll be put on a cull list for sure. It's best to just do what I'm told.
How is the super not spilling out? Floofy glass exists. Like, it's just nice little convenient windows. Maybe. Or maybe not, I don't know. How is that okay? Doesn't the fact she should be put to death for not finishing paperwork on time make her angry?
Well, yes, but emotions like that aren't very productive.
But what if they could be productive? She could just use that anger to do something powerful. She could use the anger to fuel real change, just like Stenya did. Stelsa freezes, her eyes wide open.
You read Stenya's journal. The forbidden part.
Yep, hidden washi tape section and all.
You need to forget about everything you read in there. You can't tell a soul what Stenya did.
But they gotta see how nice her hand-drawn map was. That was pretty awesome. That was like hundreds and hundreds and thousands of years ago. They wouldn't have had troll Google Maps back then. This woman Stelsa admires, whose journal is helping her learn about who she is and could be, was an anti-Empire protest organizer. That's not the kind of thing that can be easily forgotten.
If anyone ever finds out about where I come from, I could be culled on sight. We both need to pretend we never saw anything.
That sucks. Doesn't that make her angry? She needs to let herself rage. Stelsa sighs and pinches the bridge of her nose. Yes! Rage, Stelsa! I want to see Stelsa in Doom 3. Come on! Stelsa! The only thing Trizza fears is you. It's gotta happen.
I'm not sure what you're trying to get me to do here. Sure, I could rage.
Rage.
But it would only get me culled. Yes, the system is flawed. Yes, I'm tired of constantly living in fear of my own past. But there's nothing that can be done about it.
Trailer quote. We got the trailer quote, boys. Of course there is. There's always a way to make change.
How do you propose I use this anger to make real change? Preferably without facing the same horrible fate of my ancestor.
You think for a moment. Oh my god, okay, maybe that is a... join a rebel group. You know, there are other people out there that are just as frustrated at their superiors as she is. And they're there to protect each other. If she's really unhappy with the way things are on the Justitia, then there are people she can talk to about that.
Are you suggesting I join?
Stelsa leans in close and whispers. Yeah. Yeah! She doesn't even need to do anything dangerous. The first step towards making things a little better is connecting with others who want to do the same.
Are you insane? Do you know the kind of negative attention that would bring?
Just a little bit of spicy treason? Yeah, exactly. Just to add a little bit of spice to life. You know, some variety, some flavor. You know, go learn a new hobby. Go bowling once in a while. Commit treason against the federal government. You know? These are just basic things you can do to introduce some spice into your own life. There you go. That is Molten's self-help book guide number 73. Commit treason. My average Wednesday evening, treason. Doesn't even have to be too spicy. Fun fact, the hand-drawn map is based off a place in Austin, Texas that Janaya used to protest a lot. Interesting. Nice. Fun little fucking references.
Do you know how many sleepless days I've had worrying about Zizi and what would happen if whatever group she's a part of gets caught?
Oh, so she knows about it.
I can't do it. It's just too dangerous.
That might be an inconsistency, actually, because remember in the Tizius Among Us route, she's surprised to find out about it. She doesn't know. It's not that not that big of a deal. I finally discovered, articulately composed, hack, YouTube thumbnail. I'm gonna get so many clicks. I'm gonna become the next big Homestuck influencer. I'm gonna make so many exposed videos. Think about the people you could meet, the things that you could finally feel comfortable talking about.
What could I possibly need to talk about so much that it's worth risking my safety?
Attorneys and justices. There's all sorts of injustices in Alternia that she doesn't even know about. Doesn't she think it'd be fascinating to learn about them? The Teals all seem pretty sheltered up here. Can't imagine she knows much about the lives of Rustbloods, does she?
No, but I don't imagine their lives are very comfortable. But there's no use thinking about that. The only one whose life I can control is mine. So I've vowed to work as hard as I can to give myself the best life I can muster. And that life can't be cut short by dabbling in questions I was never supposed to think about.
Oh, man. Senya's journal. Stelsa mentioned earlier that she didn't want to mention the journal to anyone. You think you understand why now. But if Stelsa could find a community that she could trust wholeheartedly with that information, think of all the things she could learn about her own lineage. Stelsa's eyes widen.
That's not possible. There's nobody who I can trust to show the journal to.
But that's where you're wrong. Have you consider some rebels? Huh? It's like when the people come to your house and say, hey, do you want to change your Wi-Fi from fucking Comcast because it's terrible? You want to switch to Xfinity? And then I say, no, I also don't want to switch to that. And they say, but have you considered Xfinity? Have you considered Rebellion? Huh? Just a thought.
It was risky enough to show it to you. And I'm starting to really regret that decision. And even if I talked to a few people about it, what could they possibly do to help? There is no Alternian Jewish community anymore.
You don't know that. You don't know. None that she knows of, but that doesn't mean they don't exist. She's not going to find a community that's been heavily persecuted by the Empire just floating around on Chitter. But you know people that can do some digging. Malik is a hacking genius. You bet he'll be able to find all kinds of information about Alternian Jewish communities. And those traditional songs in the journal that she couldn't read, you're sure Tizius' old bandmates are part of the rebellion. They'd totally be able to decipher the sheet music for her. Even without all that, wouldn't it be nice to just be able to talk through all this with new people while she learns about where she comes from?
I suppose it would, wouldn't it?
Wait. Damon died? Wait, did Damon die? I don't remember if Damon died, actually. Volume 1 was more from Tizius' perspective. She thinks she's more subtle than she really is. Oh. God damn it. There goes my clickbait. Fucking ruining my analytics. Doing it all over again. Hence why both Tagora and Stelsa say she's not subtle about it. Damn it! Fuck! No clickbait from Molten. Damon did not die. Okay, I was confused as well. Oh god, Floofy's talking about free samples of treason. Feds, if you're listening to this, I know you are, because of the Patriot Act. I know you're watching this public live stream, but, like, secretly. That's Floofy, alright? I'm not talking about all that. I'm not involved in this, alright? Damon didn't die in the good ending of anything. Maybe in Act 2, but Act 2 is a part of a different timeline. Yeah, Hive Swap isn't canon to FRIENDSIM 2. Because, Damek is still around doing shit. Thank God I need my oblong meat products.
I've showed the journal to Zizi plenty, but she only knows as much about this as I do. Maybe a non-teal perspective really would help me learn more about Stenya.
Exactly, this would be good for her. You start tugging on her sleeve. Come on, you know a great place where you can get in touch with... Oh, shit. You freeze in place, and Stelsa clears her head with a breath.
This isn't right. I am where I am meant to be. My entire life's work has led up to my assignment on the Justitia. It's such a privilege for me to be here. Why would I throw that away?
Because she's unhappy. Isn't that enough of a reason to walk away from something?
Plenty of people are unhappy. Almost everyone I know is unhappy. That isn't enough of a reason to throw my safety and everything I've worked for in the garbage.
Stelsa rubs her temples and turns away. Damn, you thought you were so close to breaking through.
I'll tell you what. Give me one good reason. One genuinely convincing reason why I should abandon the Justitia, and I'll go.
Tizius. It would make Tizzies happy. Come on, it's gotta be Tizius, come on.
Unfortunately, I've been trying to avoid the topic for years, but yes.
Tizius has tried to get her to join the conversation about it, right?
Of course. She's left plenty of pamphlets laying haphazardly around the hive over the sweeps. They aren't bad ideas. I've never disagreed with her. I just think she's being reckless and unsafe.
Can't you see how badly Tizius wants her to join her in being reckless and unsafe?
And can't you see how badly I want her to stop? Zizi has never been good at self-preservation.
I know, she got Among Us last volume.
Atrocious. She forgot to eat throughout all of Tagora's wedding festivities. And ever since she swapped out water for coffee, I'm pretty sure she stopped peeing.
What the fuck?
How am
What
I
is in
supposed to
alternating in
trust her
coffee?
on such a dangerous choice? I'm sorry, I can't do it.
There we go. She says that being unhappy isn't a good enough reason to leave, but that sucks. She should be able to put her own priorities in front of someone else's for once.
How dare you insinuate that I don't practice self-care?
Okay, to be fair, it was MSPAR who got her Among Us. Okay, but she probably shouldn't have told MSPAR anything confidential ever. He's kind of, like, canonically an idiot. But also, friendship. It's the best medicine, except for Among Us. That's when the problems start.
My body is in peak condition. I make sure I get the mandatory minimum amount of rest, and my ablution block is full of self-care products. But most importantly, I keep myself safe.
But her mental health.
Mental health is not a priority.
Screenshot. Proven. Articulately composed does not care about mental health. There we go. I got my clickbait back. Fuck yes. Stelsa turned away from you, flipping through some papers and furiously typing.
I'm so terribly sorry, but I do need to get this work done.
Damn it, did I fuck it up?
My boss is awaiting. The Justitia is a finely oiled machine, and I can't be the rusty cog that breaks the whole ship down.
Will she be free to talk later? You thought you two were getting to some pretty interesting
No,
territory.
No, the work is never done. I'm sure Zizi will be able to keep you company for the remainder of your stay. Isn't that right, Zizi?
Stelsa yells that last bit out towards the door. You hear a non-committal, coming from the living room.
Feel free to leave whenever you like as well. There's an escape pod a few corridors down. I'm sure that can take you to wherever you need to go. It was lovely talking to you. Goodbye.
Fuck. No. I did a bad job. Alright, you're gonna chew me out? Once again, your vision floods white. Fuck, you didn't even die this time. What are you doing here? You may not have died, but you still clearly need a do-over. Not all fatal mistakes end in death. You're not sure if you consider failing to convince Delsa to join the revolution is what you'd call fatal. Oh, but it is. Both of them are miserable and something needs to change. You know that as well as we do. It's not an impossible task, you just need to appeal to what matters most to them. You might want to consider changing your approach, though. Changing your approach? You don't have all the information you need to make this easy. Like we said, it's not impossible, but if you want to get the two of them out as soon as possible, you might want to consider approaching it from the other side. Are you sure? Convincing Tizius to abandon the rebellion sounds near impossible. Just think about what you know. There's a missing key to the path you want to go down. You can break the lock if you want, but the path of least resistance is always an option. Go on, give it another try. We'll be here to catch you if you fail. Okay. Okay. I guess that's the play. Here's what we do. Alright? In case we get it right, we save here. We learn whatever it is they want us to learn from the other route, and then we can go back with that information to talk to Stelsa. This one's my fault. I thought coffee, being a diuretic, dehydrated you, and that it makes you pee less, not more. As you could probably tell, I'm not a super regular coffee drinker. We just made it so troll biology responds differently than humans. I was gonna say, like, it's still a beverage. It's gotta leave somehow. Do they just secrete it similar to their genetic... I don't want to think about this. I don't want to think about this anymore. I don't want to think about troll piss, alright? This isn't what I thought I would have to be confronting today. Basically, whether you talk to Malik or not makes one path easier than the other. The only change is that the last question has more wrong choices. Oh, interesting. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. I just talked to Malik because I like Malik. Alright, we're going through this again.
So, not a... Why?
Over here, wait. Let's just skip. Alright. Join a rebel group. Come on. Attorneys of Justice. Wait, no, fuck. I wasn't supposed to do that. I was supposed to hit the journal. God damn it. There we go. Journal. Hurry up. Okay, more railgens. Huh? Come on, Stelsa. More rails are cool. I think they're pretty awesome, right, Tagiri? What are the chances she could find someone up here? Who does she even want to talk to aside from a couple of coworkers? Oh, wait, shit. She wants to talk to Tagiri. Never mind. Fuck, this one's wrong. God damn it. I fucked it up. Again. Alright, it's fine. There are only like 6 options. I have to hit the right one eventually. If she joins the rebellion, she'll meet all kinds of people from all different backgrounds. The chances she'll find someone to be her perfect Moira will skyrocket. Who knows? Maybe she'll break through to Tagora. Stelsa blushes and shakes her head.
Well, that does sound tempting. And as much as I envy the relationship Zizi has with her Moirail, it's not worth risking my life.
It's not a super meta thing. Not saying the game will never do that, but not this time. Talking to Malik reveals the detail about the rebellion and Tizius. Talking to Stelsa reveals a detail about her feelings that clue you in on the last one. You get 3 failures on normal difficulty. That's what I'm on. Oh, so I used one of the failures in that first thing. Okay.
Listening to your pusher and ignoring all else never ends well.
Alright, it's in her blood? Come on, Stelsa. Space Mom wants you to do it. You reach over towards Stelsa's desk and grab the bullet journal, flipping to the freshly retaped Forbidden Session. Once again, you break the seal, leaving Stelsa to wince at your actions. You flip to the protest map spread. You ask Stelsa if she's ashamed of what Stenia did.
Ashamed? I don't know if shame is the right way to describe it. More like fearful.
Yes, you know she's scared of danger and conflict and all that, but when she looks at the spread, does she feel ashamed of what Stenia organized?
Well, no. Quite the opposite, actually. It's honestly admirable. The first time I saw the protest map, I was filled with an undeniable dread. But every time I've looked at it since, I've been more and more impressed. Organizing a protest must take an extreme level of management skill, and the fact that this was all done on paper is even more impressive. But what astounds me the most is the insurmountable courage this must have taken. She was brave enough to stand on the front line
She
and risk her life
did
for
not
something she
have
believed in.
troll Google Maps. And that makes it more impressive.
I can't even muster the courage to ask Mr. Argent if I can implement a more efficient type of spreadsheet at work.
Mr. Argent uses Excel. And she's like, damn, Mr. Argent, just use Google Sheets. We can all edit them at once. And he's like, no. I grew up learning Excel. That's what we're gonna fucking use. Well, if Senya could have that courage, why can't she?
I'm a coward. Isn't that obvious? My whole life has been dedicated to doing exactly what was expected of me, just for a guarantee of safety. And more it feels like that's not a guarantee anymore.
Yeah, if you'd had the conversation with Stelsa, it'd be more obvious about how she feels about Stenya, so the choice would have been obvious. Well, I'm just too big brain, you know? Listen, you can't get him, can't run that past me. Janiyah Riley, writer-director of FRIENDSIM 2 and articulately composed Volume 2 writer. No fucking way. My brain is blasting. I'm about to reach ascension. I am ascending to a higher plane. The last shred of Stelsa's professional demeanor snaps, and she slumps over. You rush over and put your hand on hers. If she's willing to take a little leap, just one tiny step in the direction of danger, she'll be surprised just how courageous she can be. And most importantly, she'll be able to be herself for once. Not the organizational machine that she was trained to be, but the real Stelsa says her yet. Fuck. Stelsa straightens up and takes a breath.
Okay. I think I know what I need to do.
Mr. Argent's name literally means money. It's French for money. Yo! Based capitalist king, Mr. Argent. Yes! There we go. Mr. Argent and Tagora. Mr. Argent is the only person I would allow to be mate splits with Tagora other than me. They'd get along so well. She takes the journal from her hand, stands up, and does a little shake to shrug off the negative emotions before opening the bedroom door. The two of you step out of the bedroom to find Tizzy is sprawled out on the couch.
Zizi, we need to talk.
Fuck.
Fuck.
I know this is something I've avoided talking about for a while. It's pretty far out of my comfort zone. But I can't kid myself any longer.
God, Stelsa's outfit is so great, and I just want it to pan to, like, MSPA Reader with a hoodie and nothing else. Dripless. Dripless MSPA Reader.
Please don't draw it out like this. Just say it. You're leaving me for the new timeline.
I want to join the rebellion.
Yeah! Cut to the Star Wars music. Episode 4. Stelsa is in an X-Wing.
What?
I know you're part of some rebel group. I don't know what you do or how involved you are, but I want to join you.
Ascending into the stars and buying candy bars. What are you saying, Cal? Floofy, what are these words that you speak? Temina's last name has something to do with the legal procedure that Janiyah told me about. Makes sense, she's a legislator law person. They have so much in common. Money, other things, I assume. Think of how many things they could buy with the money. They both have money in common, and then they could talk about all the things that they use their money on. The conversation is endless. They could talk about everything forever, because you can buy anything with money. It's perfect. They will literally never run out of conversation topics. Stenya's name is a portmanteau of a couple Jewish anarchists. Oh, clever. It has something to do with evidence law. Close enough. The evidence law in question is MSPA Reader's alien flumpy body that she murdered with her friends. Tizzius turns to you, mouth agape.
What did you say to her?
I said Space Mom wanted her to do it. You shrug. All you did was point out some stuff in her journal and the rest fell into place.
Her journal?
My ancestor was a protest leader. She documented everything she did, including the protests. I tried to cover it up, just in case someone tried to connect me to her crimes, but this one here really is quite the detective.
Stelsa hands Tizius the book, untaped pages wide open. Tizius flips through a couple of them delicately.
Your ancestor was the Scrivener.
The fuck is a Scrivener?
The what?
Stelsa looks just as confused as you do. Tizius is almost bouncing with excitement.
The Scrivener! She was the leader of a brief revolutionary movement based around protesting forced ascension. It was snuffed out really quickly, so there's not that much info about it. But your ancestor was so thorough with documenting everything that I found a couple of her protest guides in my research. Nothing this complete, though.
You know things about Stenia that I don't? You need to tell me everything! I've tried to look her up in Legis Corpus records before. They've basically wiped her from history.
So this is like, okay, alright, hear me out. So, in the French Revolution, right, the French Revolution is really a lot of tiny revolutions that constantly revolutionized one another. So there's the big French Revolution that is, fuck you, King Louis, I hate you, you are cringe, right? But then, after that happened, there was a government called the Directory, and the Directory the Directory didn't do anything. Most of the Directory is just them having to put out a bunch of smaller revolutions that hated the Directory. So the Signless is like the big French Revolution, right? But the Scrivener is like a baby French Revolution that they didn't last very long. Although there was a baby French Revolution that was basically like a proto-Marxist. Like if they had won, shit would be really different in terms of like Marxist ideology like being circulated, which is interesting. But he didn't. They got murdered pretty quick, which is unfortunate. Oh fuck, there's so much shit. We were successful in the conversion of the rebellion. Yeah! I was making references to the OP Jimmy Neutron. Oh, that's what I was doing. Yes, I agree. No, Jimmy Neutron is based. There we go. It's based on undue delay in asserting a right or privilege compared to Statute of Limitations. Okay. Okay. It's in the Space Mommy's will. A Scrivener is someone who writes things. The troll version of Scrivener, which is like a clerk. Okay. Oh, that's why she's documenting everything so well. Oh. Alright, so she's the best audit terrorizer ever. So, she's so good at audit terrorizing that she wrote down all of her shit so well that people gave her a nickname based on how well she writes shit down. Was Marquise Mindfang a Scrivener? Yeah, basically. Oh! So you've turned the function of Mindfang into a genuine part of troll society. Oh, that's so cool!
The only thing I could find about her is that she was eventually arrested and tried by some legislacerator known as the Diligent.
Yup, the Diligent. Otherwise known as Tenia Entic. There's a reason I was never into ancestor worship.
Entic, wait, Entic is, fuck, whose last name is Entic? God damn it. I never remember their last names. Ah, fuck, I'm just gonna look it up. Listen to the Bug Snacks music while I look this up. God damn it. Hive Swap, FRIENDSIM, Entic. Oh, Tizius. Wow, I'm so fucking stupid. Oh, now you guys are telling me it's Tizius. Alright. Okay. Fucking, you're being mean. Articulately composed. I have fucking clickbait on you. I will not I will not hesitate to clickbait the shit out of exposed videos with you if you make fun of me. Tizius' ancestor killed Stelza's ancestor. Also, they were totally pitch. Ah. Oh my god. Get Carcat in here to talk about quadrant vacillation or whatever.
I still can't believe I'm doing this. How are we even going to get off the Eustacia in the first place?
Fun fact, if I get my teleport powers back, it won't be an issue.
Don't worry, I've got this all figured out. Believe me, I've got like a dozen escape plans lying around here. This will be easy. We just gotta join Tagora when he makes his way back to Gallic's ship, We'll wait there until Malik can send us transport down to Alternia. Then we can.
Are we gonna get to go back to Alternia? Tizius freezes, realization smacking her in the face.
Holy fuck! I'm gonna get to see Daria again.
Yay! Yeah.
Well, if we do hide in the caverns, I suppose.
No, you don't understand. I haven't so much as texted Daria since Ascension. It's been a sweep and a half.
Tizius envelops Stelsa in a hug.
Thank you so much.
Oh, this is cute. Yeah. Stelsa squeezes back, then looks expectantly at you.
Well, since you were so adamant on me joining the rebellion, I assume you'll be joining us too?
You betcha I am. Fuck, yes. Like how Mind Flaying killed Redgear, but like different. Yeah, true. You will get to go back to Alternia. Fuck yes. It's on the title screen. I want to go back to my funny apartment. No, unfortunately, you still have some more friends to save. Actually, does she have any idea how you can get off the Estisha?
There's a line of escape pods by the docking bay we came in on. You should be able to find your way there, no problem.
You don't know about no problem, but you'll try your best.
You might want to hurry though. Work starts in a couple hours, and you don't want to risk getting caught.
Oh, shit. Well, you guess it's goodbye for now. You hope you'll get to see them before leaving Alternia for good. You all give a final wave goodbye before you slip out the door. You can already hear them flipping through the journal again as you leave. Yeah! Yeah! Beautiful. Oh, this is great. Oh, look at them. They're so cute. They're having a good time. Tizius, CL, Janaya's Tagora. I forgot Janaya was Tagora. Jesus Christ. Composed to the music. It's beautiful. Frosty Mac was right. Frosty said that the musics would bop, and he was correct. Hey, are there some gabagoobers in here? They are. I do want to save my progress, but more importantly... Oh wait, shit. I need to go to Twitter. I need to read Twitter, guys. What the fuck? Okay, load here. I just want to...
Come in. I'm so sorry.
Come on. I need to get to the end before, so that way the in-game clock goes far enough. So that way I can unlock all the Twitter screenshots. Fuck, where is it? There it is. I want Twitter screenshots.
The only
Beautiful. This is where we were at. Alright, we get the Bug Snacks music. Everything's great. Gorf quotes time. It's time for Gorf quotes. Okay, how do we get to... Oh, okay. Skyla's account got fucked. I remember. Gorf quotes. Fuck. Okay, no. Beck Rogers. Gorf quotes. Beautiful. Don't ask me. I'm just a Rusty. Gorf bar. TM. I just noticed Gorf is trademarked. Oh my god. Look at this. Look at this lovely femboy. What an incredible man he is. I love Gorf. Shout out to Gorf. Time to remember my army training, Gorf. Yes. Teal Sturgeon love doing paperwork, Gorf. Yes. This is the quality. This isn't Beck. Mia, don't date Beck. Don't date Beck. He's a race realist. I'm not kidding. Literally, where is he? Beck Rogers. Look at him. Wait, fuck. Yeah, Hemospectrum realist. Mia. Okay, he is really hot though. Beck is really hot. Shit. Listen, morals are... Listen, the morals are bad, but he's super hot. Alright, you gotta... Gotta make sacrifices. New episode, Season 7, Episode 35. With the aid of my trusty Rusty, Gorf quotes, I helped stop a rebel Violet Blood from infiltrating the Heiress Palace. Like, he has so many dislikes. People... People aren't a fan of Gorf quotes. I am so sad that Skylar got her account snatched, but But Skyla's account is now serving the greater good of Gorf. Yo, who's that girl? The gold blood girl in the profile picture. She's cute. Beck's super hot. Gorf is super hot. I don't know who that girl is. But she's cute. Gorf is a precious baby and I will protect them. Yes! I gotta draw fan art of Gorf. How have I not done this yet? Oh god, Zebra. Oh god, Zebra is simping for Chixie hardcore. Blue blood lives matter. No! Zebra! She's Specialist Deerine, Beck's mate sprint. She's super hot. Her main character trait is girl, as is tradition for many cartoons. Damn it! Objectify all cartoon characters. Beck, hot. Gorf, hot. That girl whose name I forgot already? Zebra, look at Zebra's fucking profile picture. That is so scary. Living to help the less fortunate become fortunate. Manager to Chixie? Oh no. Chixie's super depressed, by the way, Mia. Look, she has a main account. I'm so lucky I get to create for a living. It's such a privilege. Kinda true? Oh, fuck! Oh, God. That's unfortunate. Chixie gets less likes on her tweets than me. Oh, this does not speak well to his help as a management role. I'm gonna be honest. L-word, my favorite lesbian. What's going on? Can't really head into town, I guess. Gotta hunker down. What's going on in town? Okay. L-word is depressed. L-word is depressed. I forgot about that. Okay, the bitch was the artist count. Ramel got banned because she's currently being... Why couldn't they, I wonder if they'll be able to, get her off cull lists because of what we talked about with Malik and everything. Gorgor, what's going on? Chixie has only 5 followers. MSPAR, L-word, Tizius, Daria, Malik. Her private, that is. Yeah, obviously her main one... Well, she has a Zebra as a manager, so she's got crazy followers. 12K, goddamn. Ardata! Just... Reminder that all Imperial social media policies still apply to Chitter. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Holy shit! Everyone hates Ardata! She's getting ratioed... God, you know the best part? Chitter has better functionality than actual Twitter. It has a dislike button. Are you fucking kidding me? Elward, hello, are you free tomorrow night? Do you have anything going on? Because I have nothing going on. Mia, Elward is... like textbook lesbian. You would love her. I promise you would love her. Elward has 69k followers. You're right. Like, exactly 69k followers. Yeah, Mia, absolutely, Elward is... Go for it. Except right now. Right now, she's really depressed. Apparently. Janaya is literally right here. Twitter has a dislike button? What? When did this happen? I think it has dislikes for replies, but not posts. You get to flirt with L-word in the mainline Hive Swap games, Mia. You should go for it. I promise she gets character development in this game. I think every character gets character development in this game. Malik! Malik! Really good friend, really good... Yeah, he loves me! You ever like someone and just not know how to tell him? Oh, Malik! This is cute! Malik's talking about rebellion shit. It's pretty cool. I like how most of his Twitter profile is him going, guys, we gotta rebel. It's really important. And then out of nowhere, yo, MSPAR, cool guy. Love that guy. Marvis, what's going on? Little buddy, you back, huh? Hit me the fuck up if you're ever in orbit. I love Marvis. Marvis is such an interesting fucking character. He's so interesting. I only, like... Oh my god, I love Marvis so much. I'm excited to get to Marvis in this game. Talk to your local recruiters about serving the Empire. It's fucking mandatory. Hell yeah. Stelsa... Going to be supportive, I'm going to be understanding. I will not publicly criticize a high blood for his many obvious flaws, even if those flaws are glaring numerous, and make you question your friend's choice in Kismesis. I'm here to be supportive, not as a potential Moira, but just as a friend. Elrod would be good, but she's also a drug dealer. That's fine. You're allowed to deal drugs. Stealing drugs is cool. Elward gets a tea and a blanket from me. Please feel better soon, Elward. It does have a dislike button, but it does nothing. Okay, so it doesn't have a dislike button. I love the profile pic art. Yeah, someone... Fuck, they called it out last time, but there's one person that did all the profile picture art. Other art... Chitter portraits. Clementine on Tumblr. There you go, Mia. That's who did the profile picture art. Tizius' new Twitter. This is... Okay, that's... Oh, this is Tizius being like, damn, I want to tell her about being a cool rebel. And now it's like, yeah, she's a cool rebel now with me. It's sick. I think we got all the chitter, guys. We got all the new chitter action. God, Zebra, you fucking nightmare. You actual creature. I wish I could find someone who understands how hard it is for a high blood these days. Blessed to be able to work with a genuine rusty chef for my newest venture. Oh my god. Zebra, you're so fucking creepy. I hate you. I demand Marvis content. Absolutely. The thing is, most low bloods don't even realize how lucky they actually have it compared to the past. Oh no, he's still simping after Marvis. Oh god, he's still simping for Marvis. Understandably, Marvis is worth simping over. But, fuck you, Zebra, you're not good enough for him. God, he's so hot. Look at how hot he is. What the fuck? He looks like a fucking JoJo character in his route in the original game. You should pay attention to the trending tab. There's world building. Trending tab? What's the trending tab? What? Oh, that's this. Trending and military. Fleet steps up deployment of light cruisers in response to increasing rebel violence. High imperative to address high blood assembly tomorrow. Imported coffee prices surge due to terrorist attacks in colony worlds. Okay. He commissions low blood smut. Oh god. Oh god. I don't want to think about that. Alright, I think we got all the chitter. Guys, we did it. We beat the video game. Surely... No, lest the dust become us. That's fucking horrifying. Lest the dust among us? Just saying. The trending updates every volume with what's happening in the world around you. Cool. He does. Ramel talks about it in our original route. It's canon? It's still not as bad as Equius, honestly. After having read through Act 5, Act 1 again, Equius is Wow. Equius is so much. Oh, man. There it is, everybody. I like how everyone feels like this title is ominous, and yes, you should feel that way. Oh, man. There we go, everybody. Thank you for sticking with me. Great job, Composed. Anna, you did a great job writing this route. I'm excited for next month. Now I have to wait a whole fucking month again for the next one. I guess we'll end things off. Bit of an update on the just general channel. I have COVID. ET has COVID. Pretty fun. We are not recording today, obviously, because of said thing. We're gonna get tested on, like, Tuesday, probably. So it's possible that next week everything will be back to normal. Because I think we caught the COVID pretty late into it. So it's possible things will be fine by next week. And we'll be able to record, get the second half of Act 5, Act 1 out next week. Or maybe not, I don't know. We'll keep you updated. I might stream some more in the next couple days as well. I'm not sure. I have a little secret project that I'm cooking up. So we'll see what's going on there. But yeah, sorry about that. Hopefully this has tided you over in your search for content while we suffer from the great disease. Quote, he frequently commissions pieces with low bloods in quadrants with other low bloods. Quadrants could be Moirails, alright? Maybe this is some Caliborn-esque, people holding hands art, okay? We don't know what that means, technically. Thank you for playing my child. You're welcome. Of course. And you know what? It was good enough. Maybe I won't make an exposed video on you. Maybe. You're on thin ice. Thank you once more for streaming. It's been cool seeing folks react to our work. Of course. I like your game. I think your game is very good. Going into the first volume, I was a little worried. But with how good the first volume is and how well the second volume has followed it up, I am my worries have been quelled. I'm just purely excited. I'm having a great time. Anyway, I think that's it, everybody. I hope you guys have a nice night. Thank you all for watching my lovely little stream here. It wasn't 6 hours this time. Thank fuck. It was like 3. It was like a stream length that a human could watch. Imagine that. And maybe I won't even get copyright claimed this time. That'd be awesome. Fucking Toby's Carkalicious got me copyright claimed, and so did Harmony's MV. But it was worth it, god damn it. Alright. GrubCast out. See you next weekend, hopefully.